Marvel Live Fortune Telling. Sister Widow and Catwoman Cry. Chapter 31 Alumni Association. Social Death Scene. Are you going to give him the bad luck charm, or what? Hee. Harley glanced at Lin Chen with a charming look, resting his head on Lin Chen's shoulder. At this glance, the client Lin Chen was fine, and the other men were all electrocuted, and immediately had huge amounts of dissatisfaction with Lin Chen. Ahem, what does your boyfriend do, Harley? A stout, fat man asked. He's doing live broadcasts. Everyone else nodded involuntarily. It would be a pity not to do live broadcasts with this appearance and figure. Lillian frowned. You're so handsome, I don't seem to have seen you before. I've only been doing it for a few days, Lin Chen laughed. No wonder, no wonder. The brown-haired woman suddenly screamed, It's you, my God, I didn't even recognize you in your clothes. Lin Chen. Everyone else looked at Lin Chen with colored eyes, guessing what he was broadcasting live. The brown-haired woman covered her mouth and smiled. Don't misunderstand everyone, Taoist Lin is a serious live broadcast. She took out her mobile phone and clicked on a few pictures. Lin Daocheng helped solve the case. The pictures of being soaked in water. I went to see the muscles. Lillian grabbed the phone. Oh my God, this muscle is so perfect. There is no fat on the 8-pack abs. She quickly wiped her saliva after speaking. Howard felt like he was going green on his head. After several other female students looked at the photo, they looked at Lin Chen with bright eyes, eager to try, and wanted to come over and try whether the muscles were real. Lin Chen shook his head in his heart. The United States girls are just bold. It's just a Taoist priest who pretends to be a ghost. He cheats traffic because of his handsome looks. Maud said unhappily. Maud, what do you know? My boyfriend is a good fortune teller. He's already sent a few people to jail. Harley couldn't stand people slandering his idol. I don't believe it. It's a lie. Maud curled his lips. He will do the math for me if he has the ability. Lin Chen shook his head. I never tell you fortune for free. If you want to tell fortune, take 600 USD. HMPH, I just don't dare to count. Maud threw out 600 USD, what if you can't count? 10 times the return is fine. Lin Chen didn't care. Okay, let's start. Maud's eyes were a little gloomy. Lin Chen watched Maud activate the water mirror phase. He frowned. Maud, 23 years old, because he was ugly, he held a girl's hand for the first time at the age of 20, and was abandoned at the age of 21 because his girlfriend cheated on her. The corners of Maud's mouth twitched violently. Although he was right, it was too embarrassing to ride a horse. After graduating this year, because of my cousin's relationship with the big gold teeth, I was just a parking boy. In August, I was chased and cut by other gangs, and I escaped into a cesspit. Several people couldn't hold back, and the wine was sprayed out. Harley covered his mouth and smiled. Lin, you're dead, this fortune-telling has a taste. Moda's face has become the color of pig liver, and the blue veins on his forehead are bursting, and he is considered dead in the class circle. Never go back. Fuck, you're still a fortune-teller, you are courting death on a horse. Maud punched. Lin Chen suddenly shot, took Maud's fist and squeezed it a little. Oops, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, Maud yelled. His forehead was already sweating. Lin Chen shook his head. Your kidney is not that good. No wonder your girlfriend abandoned you. Let's go to the hospital for a look. Maud wants to find a crack in the ground to get in. Lin Chen let go of him. Maud was shameless and left. The brown-haired girl laughed. I knew that Maud kid was bragging. Harley, your boyfriend is too good. I didn't believe in fortune-telling before, but now I really do. Everyone's atmosphere became lively again. Harley Quinn blocked a lot of salty hands reaching out to Lin Chen, which made the girl have a lot of opinions on Harley, saying that she didn't know how to share. Lin Chen got up, made a phone call, and returned to his seat. After a few minutes, bang! The door of the box was kicked open, and 7 or 8 thugs rushed in. The head of the person and the 2 front gate teeth are very dazzling, showing that it is the golden tooth brother called by Maud just now. Harley's classmates are like a mouse meeting a cat. There are so many criminals in Gotham City. Penguin's men are notoriously cruel. This big golden tooth is notoriously ruthless and lustful. The big golden tooth glanced around, and the small eyes stopped on Lillian for a while, and then stared at Harley Quinn. Lin Chen blocked his sight and frowned at him. Boy, you're very arrogant. I heard that. What is your name as a judge? It's okay, let's eat. Lin Chen frowned. Are you that golden tooth brother? Could you please open your eyes when you speak? It's a little disrespectful to people. Brother Jinya, who had dyed white hair, was angry. I keep my eyes open. Really? Lin Chen took a closer look and felt that Brother Jinya's eyes were still slit. The others couldn't hold back, covering their mouths and laughing. Are you from Bangzi country? Lin Chen was enlightened. Damn, who are you looking down on? I hate you the most with a little white face like you. Crack. Da Jinya took out a knife from behind and slapped it on the table. Today, give it to me, don't even think about stepping out of this door. Lin Chen shook his head, expressing his forgiveness. Da Jinya smiled and said, little white face is scared. I haven't made a move yet. Chapter 32. The big golden teeth are all sent in. Ask for flowers, ask for an evaluation ticket. Da Jinya's subordinates laughed. The little girl quickly dumped him and followed our boss. This kid is a soft egg. Lin Chen said calmly, I'm a fortune teller, and I only take money. This broken knife is not worth 600 at all. Do you want me to give it to you? Haha. Harley Quinn couldn't hold back and laughed. Lin Chen nodded. This little girl's psychological quality is really good. Ride on a horse, boy, if you're not sure, I'll chop off your hand with this knife. Big Gold Tooth threw out $600. Lin Chen put away the money, looked at the big golden teeth, and activated the human relationship technique. Tai Shang Laojun, hurry up like a law. He saw the past of the big golden tooth. It was really bad. Jin Junan, who dropped out of school at the age of 14, worked as a janitor in a restaurant, and was kicked out for stealing the boss's money. He was beaten by a drunk father since he was a child. He is mentally abnormal and often beats and scolds his subordinates. Da Jinya's subordinates all nodded. Obviously they were often beaten and scolded by the boss for no reason, and their childhood was not good. I had a son with a prostitute. The prostitute couldn't stand your abuse and ran away. In fact, I had a daughter in my early years, but I just distanced myself from you a long time ago. Da Jinya was surprised. Everyone knew about his son, but he never said anything about his daughter. How do you know? Is it the detective's undercover agent? Da Jinya said irritably. Isn't it hard to know what's wrong with you? This is the Taoist priest. Harley lay on Lin Chen's back and pouted. Lin Chen stared at the big golden teeth. Then, it's a little bad. You have 5 lives in your hands. 3 of them were gang fights. 2 of them came to Gotham from out of town to do business. They were killed by you the day before yesterday, and they were robbed. They're 1 million USD. The faces of the people around changed. Howard's feet trembled, and he said, this is what can be said now, and it must not be silenced. Lin Chen continued, the murderous knives are still in your trunk, and you buried them in the woods in the western suburbs. Da Jinya's eyes widened, and there was a cold sweat behind him. Totally right. Riding on a horse, you are all wrong. Da Jinya grabbed the knife on the table and slashed at Lin Chen. This is the stance to be silenced. Lin Chen suddenly shot, pinched Da Jinya's wrist, and with all his strength, there was a sound of broken bones. Ah! Big Gold Teeth screamed. His men rushed towards Lin Chen. Lin Chen jumped suddenly, and one knee knocked one person's bile out. Then turned around. The right leg swept like a steel whip, forming a leg wind in the air. The 2 thugs were kicked by Lin Chen, flew out backwards, and lay on the ground crying. Then he punched and kicked, knocking the rest of Da Jinya's subordinates to the ground, and he also surrendered the gun. Harley Quinn also kicked Ma down. Lin Chen grabbed Da Jinya's hair and slammed his face against the table. I haven't finished yet. There's a woman imprisoned in your basement. She's been missing for a week, damn beast. Da Jinya's face was covered in blood. Cha-cha, do you think you can go out today? I don't need you to do the math for me, I know. It didn't take long for the police detective who rushed in with a gun, headed by the pretty Jill Valentine. She frowned and shouted, "What's going on?" Lin Chen smiled and said, "Beautiful detective, I exposed the murder and imprisonment of Dajenya. He actually wanted to kill me. I managed to defend myself successfully." Everyone's mouth twitched. "This guy is so stupid, you didn't sweat, okay." Jill looked at the big golden teeth lying all over the floor and glared at Lin Chen, "Take these people back." "Wait a minute." Lin Chen took out his cell phone from one's pocket. "Miss Detective, here is a video of them killing people." Dajenya scolded with air leaking from the corner of his mouth. "Wade on a horse, you bastard." Wade is still making videos. This Wade also wanted to take the opportunity to make a stroke, and then ran away, and it turned out to be irrefutable evidence. The police detective found the murder knife from Dajenya's car, and rescued the imprisoned woman at home. This is enough for Dajenya to serve in prison for a lifetime. Maud and others were also taken away. Jill pulled Lin Chen aside. "Can't you give me a break? You caught a few criminals for you. It's fine if you don't invite me to dinner, but you still scold me." Lin Chen sighed, seemingly very sad. Jill bumped into him. "Okay, I'll apply for a bounty for you. I'll treat you to dinner next time. It's almost there." Jill looked at the strawberry print on Lin Chen's face again, and instantly became hot again, kicked him, and ran away. "Don't go, beauties, let's talk again." Harley Quinn touched it and sniffed. "Well, it's so sour, it looks like the vinegar jar has been knocked over." "It's not your fault." Ding! The host sent Dajenya and others to prison and gained 50 merit points. Close black lens bracket. It's actually 50 o'clock. It seems that this big golden tooth has a lot of sins. I hope he will go to the Black Gate prison and be treated well. Lin Chen backhanded a lottery draw. A golden light flashed in my mind. Ding! Congratulations to the host for getting the golden reward, the true magic of golden light Dafa. True Jingguang Dafa magic spell. Worship the true emperor of the sun. Take the golden light of the sun, harvest the righteousness of the world, refine the essence of the sun and the moon, and strengthen the body functions. Close black lens bracket. Lin Chen secretly rejoiced. With this golden light Dafa magic spell, the Arkham Asylum was easily resolved. Chapter 33 Still queuing up to pick up corpses. Too much. Harley's classmates were astonished, and the effort of getting together not only sent the classmates in, but also brought the classmates' boss. Lin Chen patted Howard on the shoulder, without speaking. Howard's legs went weak, and he fell to the ground. "Mr. Lin, I really didn't commit a crime, I was just bragging. In fact, I was working as a clerk in a branch of the Wayne Group. It's not illegal to brag." Lin Chen's mouth twitched. "Howard, bragging is still illegal sometimes, but I just want to tell you that your shirt is stained with blood." Harley Quinn suppressed a smile and pinched Lin Chen hard. The classmates who attended the party left the Bingshan restaurant with lingering fears, and today's experience is expected to be remembered for a lifetime. On the street. Ha 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 ha. Harley Quinn burst out laughing. The flowers trembled. "Oops, I'm dying of laughter." The two had already left the restaurant far away. I can't help but think of Howard's face. And Maud's unfortunate child. It is estimated that he will be beaten by these people in prison. What a pitiful person. She suddenly picked up Lin Chen and nibbled hard. "Lin, I'm so happy to meet you." Lin Chen scratched her tall nose. "You are also a violent woman, and it seems that you can fight a little bit." Harley Quinn waved his fist. "Don't underestimate me, I have practiced, and it's no problem for ordinary gangsters to fight a few." Lin Chen sighed. "I originally wanted to teach someone some boxing skills, but since she's very good, forget it." Harley Quinn was overjoyed, hurriedly hugged Lin Chen's arm, and lengthened his voice. "Oh, the Taoist master taught me, I really want to learn." Lin Chen smiled and said, "Your body is very flexible, and you are a good material for learning martial arts." Harley blushed suddenly. "The priest is dead." Lin Chen looked bewildered. "What? I really didn't drive." Harley sighed suddenly. "Hey, no one will ask me to attend this reunion in the future. To be honest, I'm really happy." The two chatted and laughed all the way and came to Harley Quinn's downstairs. "Okay, I'll pick you up for work tomorrow." Harley suddenly pounced on him and nibbled at him, and hurried upstairs, afraid that he couldn't help himself, and told Lin Chen to go upstairs. After Lin Chen waited for the lights at Harley's house to turn on, he got on a motorcycle and drove home. Harley stood in front of the window looking at the distant back, and sighed softly, "This damn charm, how can I sleep tonight?" Has bar. Black Mask sight. Lin Chen glanced at the bicycle as he passed by, and suddenly stopped the car. He saw the figure of a familiar woman, with a slender waist, black leather jacket and leather trousers, leaning against the pillar of the street lamp against the sky. Under the dim yellow light, the woman staggered and seemed to fall to the ground at any time. "Little wild cat. You're so drunk." Lin Chen stopped and walked over, and it really was a Catwoman, a few big bald heads, with big gold chains, and a strong man in a black vest was looking at her maliciously. Obviously these people want to come to a legendary corpse pickup, and seeing such a girl with the best figure and looks, they can brag for a lifetime. Lin Chen walked over, trying to hold Catwoman. "Boy, quickly take your salty pig's hand away. We've been squatting for so long, and you jump in the queue as soon as you come. Is there any morality? You grow up like this, it's not good to go to a bar to strike up a conversation." "That's right, shameless. Gotham City is ruined by people who cut the queue like you." Several bald-headed strong men criticized Lin Chen. Lin Chen thinks what they said makes sense. "Please, who's a hooligan? You didn't do anything wrong, I know her." Catwoman shook her head, her face flushed, and she pushed Lin Chen. "I don't know you, don't take advantage of the old lady." "Catch the hooligan, let me go," Catwoman yelled. Lin Chen grabbed Catwoman's hand and listened to her pulse. It was strong and a little slower than ordinary people. She looked like she was drunk, and the corner of her mouth smiled. Catwoman's heart froze when she saw his smile. This guy's smile is always bad. As expected, Lin Chen embraced Catwoman's slender waist and slapped her face fiercely. "Wife, don't be angry, you just pretend not to recognize me because you don't buy you a bag." Several bald-headed strong men looked at each other. Does this guy really know this beauty? Catwoman was furious. She originally wanted to steal one of the keys to the safe kept by one of the bald heads. Black Mask recently snatched a batch of good things and failed to shoot, and she was eyeing her. Unexpectedly, she killed Lin Chen halfway and took advantage of her. A few bald heads saw Lin Chen skillfully hugging his waist, and they really thought that Catwoman was his wife, but they couldn't bear it. This kind of beauty is rare. Several people looked at each other and started making eye contact. Catwoman suddenly stretched her waist, and her perfect figure made everyone around her become a pig brother. This is still bearable, that is really Lucia Weizhong's fighter. Stop, don't care, we are under the Black Mask, who are we afraid of? One of the bald heads punched Lin Chen. Boy, get out of here. Bang. Lin Chen suddenly stepped out and put his foot on the bald stomach. The bald head screamed and flew out backwards, smashing the bald heads behind him. The four people behind didn't catch it and were all knocked down. Lin Chen walked over and beat the reservoir dog. My wife is also coveted by you, and you don't want to live anymore. Chapter 34 Catwoman. Too wide to fear, you hollowed out Batman. The corner of Catwoman's mouth twitched, and she cursed inwardly, it's all trash, you can't even beat a Taoist priest. She pretended to be staggering and walked over, stomping on a few people. HMPH, you rascals want to take advantage of the old lady. The pointed high-heeled shoes stepped on his body, and several big golden chain brothers screamed again and again. Several bald-headed brothers burst into tears. Although they usually bully men and women, but they haven't acted today, they were beaten by this violent couple and couldn't find the north. Catwoman bent over and quietly picked up a key. Lin Chen kicked a few more people, then bent over and carried Catwoman on his shoulders. Daughter-in-law, let's go home. He ran away, and the bald heads came back to their senses. When they wanted to draw their guns, they could only see the backs of the two leaving on motorcycles. Lin Chen smiled while driving a motorcycle. Wife, hold me tight, don't fall off. Catwoman gritted her teeth. Bastard, you took all the cheap. Did you do it on purpose? How is it possible? I'm just brave and heroic to save the beauty. You should promise each other with your own body. Catwoman looked at the strawberry prints on Lin Chen's side face, and suddenly became angry and bit Lin Chen's shoulder fiercely. Damn it, you're a wild cat. Lin Chen parked the car on the side of the road, ready to educate Catwoman. Catwoman jumped up, did a backflip, and quickly sank into the woods. Lin Chen shook his head and quietly followed from a distance. Catwoman sneaked back to the previous bar, touched the back alley, and climbed up along the water pipe very flexibly. It was very much like a cat stealing small dried fish. Lin Chen didn't go in, but hid in the shadows and waited. 10 minutes later, Catwoman added a small bag to her waist and crawled down along the water pipe. It turned out that she had already stolen other keys and came here to eat black. Catwoman just landed and snorted, "Who? Come out quickly." Lin Chen was stunned for a moment. She was hiding so well, but she was discovered. This Catwoman really has a keen perception. He was about to go out. A heavy metal-like magnetic voice came from the other side. "Catwoman, Selina, are you going to catch it, or do I do it myself?" Catwoman frowned. "Batman." Lin Chen Mingwu turned out to be the nemesis of Gotham City's crime, the first on the most wanted list, the Batman with the banknote ability. Batman came out of the darkness, and every step seemed to contain the art of fighting. It is rumored that he learned hundreds of fighting techniques and reached the peak of normal fighting. Catwoman was blocked by him, and she had to fight to the death, or she would be locked in Arkham Asylum again. The days there are simply hell. Freedom is restricted, so many criminals and ugly men have to be eliminated. The key is that the food is very poor, and the migraine headaches after a long stay. I won't go back there even if I die. Catwoman shouted angrily. Bang! Batman rushed over and punched Catwoman in a sweep. Catwoman dodged a backflip and instantly kicked Batman. Batman raised his hand to block Catwoman's foot, turned his fist into a grab, and grabbed at Catwoman. Bang! Bang! As Batman's offensive became more and more violent, Catwoman was in pain and retreated. She is inferior to Batman in strength and skill. Batman said lightly, "Selina, hand over the booty of the Black Mask and follow me to Arkham Asylum." Catwoman gasped heavily, and suddenly smiled. That may not be the case. She pointed back suddenly. "Look, UFO. Batman scoffed. "I stopped using this trick a few years ago." "Really?" A deep voice came from behind him, and Batman was startled, not expecting that there were actually people behind him. He didn't perceive it. He must be a master, at least a hidden master. He didn't have time to react, and a brick was slapped on his head. The burly Mr. Batman fell straight to the ground and fainted. Lin Chen threw away the brick in his hand. The brick, one of the top 10 hidden weapons. Who can escape? Catwoman looked at Lin Chen with a complicated look. "What are you doing to save me?" "I'll beat him every minute." "Is it the time to brag?" Lin Chen shook his head. "When was that?" "It's definitely time to pick up equipment." Lin Chen fumbled around on Batman and took out a bat dart. "It's too stingy to bring one." Then there is the grappling hook gun. It can be used for climbing and hanging, and it is an artifact of pretending. Lin Chen took off Batman's belt, which contained flash bombs, welding guns, smoke bombs, etc. This is a must-have for home travel. Catwoman's eyelids jumped. "You're about to hollow him out. I suddenly feel bad for Batman." Lin Chen bent down again and tore off Batman's cape. "I still lack a rag at home." In fact, he envied Batman's ability to glide high. Catwoman sighed. "It turns out that men are the most cruel to men. I'm so afraid. Leave him some pants." Lin Chen was speechless. "Am I so unscrupulous? That armor is too bulky and doesn't match my elegant temperament." Lin Chen packed things up with a cape. "Okay, we can leave." Chapter 35 Batman. Gordon, Dawn and Hash 039. Talk about today in Hash 039, S Affairs Plus. Lin Chen looked at Batman, dragged him up, and leaned against the wall. "It's a pity. He is the criminal with the most bounty in Gotham City. Should I throw him to jail to make money?" Catwoman's eyelids jumped. I've never seen such a shameless person. Lin Chen pointed to Batman. Then you have a little experience. Lin Chen turned and left. Catwoman glanced at Batman pitifully, and followed Lin Chen withdrew. The two walked out of the alley, walked for a while, and ran on motorcycles. Lin Chen later found an unmonitored phone booth and called Gordon. He took out Batman's voice changer. Gordon, Batman was robbed, you'll pick him up in the back alley of Hess's. Gordon groaned in his heart, aren't you Batman? Don't think I can't hear it. You were robbed, why did you call me? I'm not Batman. Who are you? I'm just a good citizen. The corner of Catwoman's mouth twitched hard, this guy is too shameless. Gordon is stunned. Lin Chen continued, hurry up and take a few people to pay attention to safety. After that, he hung up the phone. Shit, Catwoman. She ran away. Lin Chen was speechless, but fortunately he pulled out the keys of the motorcycle. I want to eat alone. He shouted into the darkness, little wild cat, remember to pay more. HMPH, my motorcycle is very valuable. Catwoman glared at him and disappeared. Lin Chen dragged his tired body and returned home without falling asleep directly. Instead, he played a set of Taijiquan, Xingyiquan, Wing Chun and Tan legs. He felt that in the process of boxing, there were constantly spiritual strengthening cells, and his strength and agility seemed to be more refined. The strength of the whole body condensed into one, and as the fists and feet were punched, the air made a tearing sound. After practicing boxing, I took a rest, and then I took a shower and went to bed. Lin Chen opened his phone and saw more than a dozen messages. Are you home yet? Did you sleep? Did you sleep? Speak back. Did you sleep? Lin Chen warmed his heart and sent a message back to Harley. I'm sorry, but something happened on the way. The hero saved the beauty, and then robbed Batman again. Harley Quinn received the news, covered his mouth and chuckled, and replied. And robbing Batman, you'd be fine if you didn't get hit. You don't believe me. I don't believe you anymore. Okay, see you tomorrow. Lin Chen saw the message Jill sent him again. Go home and stay honest, don't make trouble anymore, you can't make trouble with Penguin. Did you hear me? Keep a low profile recently, I don't have time to care about you so much. Again, are you dead? Lin Chen remembered Jill's fierce look, and wanted to laugh a little, so he sent a message over. Beautiful detective, are you off work? I'll just tell you if you're worried. Soon Jill sent a message, why aren't you dead yet? I'm still working overtime on the case of Big Gold Tooth. Director Gordon is still out. I don't even know how long I will work overtime today. You are killing me. Okay, I'll make you something delicious next time, and give you a dietary supplement. What you said, if you don't do it, I'll beat you up. I see, you are very fierce, super fierce. The last time you were my car, I have already experienced it deeply. You bastard, why don't you die? Jill almost went wild. After Lin Chen finished chatting, he gradually fell asleep. Bar back alley. Gordon didn't expect Batman to lie there. He wakes Batman, hey, wake up, what's wrong with you? Batman opened his eyes in a daze, I was slapped with a brick. He suddenly felt a little cold behind him, hey, my cloak. My belt. The voice changer was also robbed. Gordon looked up to save Batman from embarrassment. Damn, whoever attacked me, I must find him. Catwoman's partner. But she's always been alone. I stole my belt. Could it be a woman? Batman couldn't figure it out. He didn't think about it for a while, and coughed, that Gordon, don't talk about today's affairs. Gordon nodded, don't worry, I have the strictest mouth. Batman. Iceberg Restaurant. Bang. Wearing a gentleman's suit, the Penguin with a pointed and long nose slapped the table hard. How could a fortune teller know so much? When I Penguin Man is an idiot. Impossible, he should be an undercover agent, send someone to investigate him. It's the boss, I'll arrange it right away. Said Victor, his bald brother. Lin Chen got up early, went to the market in Chinatown to buy a bag of stones, and drove a motorcycle to pick up Harley. In the distance, He saw Harley standing on the side of the road and beckoning him happily. "Beautiful young lady, do you want to take a ride?" Harley gave Lin Chen a wink. "Hey, handsome, you are so handsome, you look like my boyfriend." Lin Chen smiled. "Beauty, wake up quickly, you don't have a boyfriend at all." "HMPH, I'm very unhappy talking to you." Harley got into the back seat of the motorcycle and hugged Lin Chen tightly. "Master, we're off." "Hold tight." Lin Chen leaned back and rushed out with the roar of the accelerator. Chapter 36 Arkham Asylum Needs Change. Arkham Asylum Gate. Dean Sharp took several doctors and waited there early. He wore the meditation amulet that Lin Chen gave him last night and slept soundly. At least he hadn't slept so comfortably in years. He now believes more and more that Lin Chen is an expert. "Everyone, stay calm. Chief Lin will help us change our luck in Arkham. In the future, your migraine will be gone." Several doctors have been systematically studied for a long time, and they sneered at Taoist fortune-telling and feng shui changes, but there was no way. Sharp and the others could not afford to offend them, and it would be bad to wear small shoes. Guard Eddie really believed it. Yesterday, he was unlucky in one day, and he was able to keep up with the amount of 10 years. Slip and fall 6 times. The wallet has fallen. The key fell into the toilet. Cheating was discovered by girlfriend. Until he found a yellow talisman in his clothes. He tried to frame fellow guard Aaron Cash, a friend of Batman's, with a broken hand, sneaking a talisman into his pocket, but to no avail. It seems that it can only be used after the Taoist priest has turned on the light, or is it a one-time use? Everyone was thinking about themselves, and Lin Chen arrived with Harley. Dean Sharp stepped forward quickly and said excitedly, "Master, you are here, I'm afraid you won't come." Lin Chen shook hands with him. "No way, I also want to do my part for Arkham." He met with several doctors, he ignored the provocative eyes of several doctors and planned to go inside. Stephen Kellerman was young and vigorous, but couldn't hold back. "Lin Daocheng, is there any scientific basis for your so-called fortune-telling and feng shui?" Lin Chen nodded. "You can understand feng shui as the environment. The quality of the environment has different effects on the human body. For example, a bad environment is conducive to the growth of bacteria and viruses, which is naturally harmful to the human body." Kellerman frowned, feeling that the young Taoist had something to say. "That's fortune-telling. The Taoist won't say it's the environment, right?" "Definitely, the appearance and spirit of a person will change with the change of the environment. The environment acts on the human body for a long time. We can also trace the environment from the spirit and spirit in a special way." What more could Kellerman say? Lin Chen restrained him. "Dr. Kellerman, I don't know if you were lucky or unlucky when you met me." "What does the Taoist mean?" "You have round eyes, round nose, and red with green in Yintang. Recently, there has been a rotten peach blossom disaster. You should propose to your girlfriend Lisa." Kellerman looked surprised. "Master, how do you know that my girlfriend's name has not been told to anyone in the hospital?" "This is not your concern. Your girlfriend Lisa has 3 boats, and now you can catch one when you go back." Kellerman was dumbfounded, and the leader gave himself such a big gift, and he couldn't bear it. Dean Sharp gave Kellerman a pitying look. "Stephen, I'll give you a day off today, so, go home and have a look." Lin Chen patted Kellerman on the shoulder. "Actually, this is a good thing. If you get married, it would be miserable to help others raise children. It would be a good thing to leave early." Dean Sharp was a little worried. "Alan, please accompany Kellerman for a trip." "Okay, Dean." Kellerman thanked Lin Chen with tears and went out numbly. Only then did everyone react, and they took a deep breath. Offending the Taoist priest, and sending a green hat at any time, the little heart couldn't stand it. Guard Eddie was afraid. "This Taoist priest is too scary, I have to hide." Lin Chen came to the dean's office and arranged for the dean to work. "Dean, the terrain here is lonely. The first thing you have to do now is to transplant all the big trees in the back mountain, so that the air can circulate, the sun shines in, and the yin can be dissipated." Sharp nodded again and again. "What the Taoist said is that I will arrange for someone to do it right away." The rest is to suck away the yin aura that has accumulated for many years, so that the yang energy will enter and everyone's body will gradually get better. That Taoist priest, how do we send the yin qi away? This, I'll arrange it, you don't need to think about it, let Harley be my assistant. No problem, what else does the Taoist command? I want to observe everywhere in the lunatic asylum and arrange the formation. Harley led Lin Chen to look around. Lin Chen took out a stone from time to time and pressed the talisman paper. Master, why are you so powerful? Not only do you know feng shui, but you also know how to set up formations. You are really a treasure boy. Hee hee. It's all trivial things, and I'll do it for you later. Harley hugged Lin Chen's arm and put his head on his shoulder. Master, you are so kind to others, how should I repay you? Harley, in broad daylight, pay attention to the impact. Ward prison. Joker slapped the iron railing. I'm sick and need Dr. Harley's treatment. Poison Ivy next door smiled. Joker, are you trying to deceive an ignorant girl again? Joker, answer my riddle correctly, and I'll help you. Chatter. The Riddler exclaimed strangely. The strong black female nurse scolded fiercely. You scumbags, don't even think about it. Dr. Harley is walking with her Prince Charming. What? He's here again. Joker was speechless. Arkham, how can a fortune teller come in? Chapter 37 Riddler. Shaw and Hash 039's riddle is so difficult. Now the Dean trusts him, you know shit. The black female nurse suddenly folded her hands together with a crazy look on her face. Lin Daocheng is really super handsome. If it were my boyfriend, no, I would be satisfied for one day. The Riddler shivered for a while. Even if it's just one day, he'll have to go to Half-Life. Boom. The black ant slapped her hard. I want you to take care of it. Sit in your jail, screeching. Poison Ivy twisted his slender waist and licked his lips. I like Harley, this little Taoist seems to be quite delicious. Lin Chen at the moment has already arranged a large gathering circle around the periphery, leading the female aura somewhere. Okay, let's go to the prison and see. Harley took Lin Chen to the prison area. As soon as the two entered, there was a howl from below the floor. Lin Chen stepped on the floor. The creatures below seemed to be very grumpy. The black ant nurse came over and said obsessively, Lin Daocheng, it's that stupid killer crocodile, always yelling at nothing. Then how do you usually deal with him? Pour a bucket of ice water, and he's gone. Lin Chen shook his head, it's a bit cruel. The black ant said a little embarrassedly, actually, it doesn't hurt him, his scales are very thick. Lin Chen nodded, I mean, you can pour 2 buckets of hot water. After all, he is a cold-blooded animal atavistic and is afraid of cold. The ant felt a chill and nodded again and again. The killer crocodile didn't dare to roar anymore, and shrank honestly. The Riddleman laughed at Lin Chen through the iron gate. Someone told you to judge, I don't believe it, try my riddle. Yes, Lin Chen laughed. I am the son of water, but if water touches me, I am dead. What am I? Too many answers. Lin Chen shook his head. Haha, you don't know, right? Riddler said proudly. I know your answer is salt, but there are too many sugars and water-soluble compounds, and your knowledge is a bit narrow. The Riddler was a little mad. No, come again. I can fill a room or a heart. Others may have me, but I can't share. What am I? Harley Quinn thought hard, but couldn't find an answer. Lin Chen pointed to Joker and Riddler not far away. The answer is obvious, it is loneliness, just like you and Joker are single for thousands of years. Answer, what does personal attack mean? Riddler is very depressed. Impossible, I will give you a few more questions. Lin Chen shook his head, I also gave you a riddle. Hurry up. Riddler was very happy. It turned out that the little Taoist priest was also a fellow. Small in stature, great in ability, drilling into a black hole every day, but also twisting, what is it? Harley hit Lin Chen, Master, you are so dirty. The Riddler also smiled strangely, you are also an unreasonable Taoist priest. Lu Jie spread his hands, it's the key, you don't know how simple it is. Also the Riddler. The Riddler swallowed and said embarrassedly, I made a mistake just now, continue. It has a head but no neck, eyes but no eyebrows, a tail but no hair, and wings that are hard to fly. What is it? This, that. The Riddler was a little confused. Lin Chen smiled. You don't know anymore. A minute later, the Riddler still couldn't figure it out. Lin Chen solved the mystery. It's a fish, buddy. The Riddler slammed into the door. I see, I didn't expect it to be so simple. Come on, another one. Born on a tree, fell on shoulders, lay down for work, rested against a wall. Hit a tool. The Riddler scratches his head, he just doesn't know. Wait a minute, I thought of it right away. The Riddler was in a hurry when he saw Lin Chen walking forward. It's useless to give you a year, you think, the Riddleman, I bah. The Riddler crossed his face with his hands, in extreme pain. No, you are a bad person. Lin Chen smiled and thought, I don't think people in the United States would have thought it was a Pole if they were killed, haha. Joker shouted at Harley, Dr. Harley, I need treatment, and you only gave me 1 day. The corners of Harley's mouth turned up. I'm sorry, Mr. Joker, I'm now Dao Chang Lin's assistant, and you've been assigned to Dr. Gretchen. No, that old woman. Joker was very depressed, and then he grinned again. The old woman is not bad, hee hee. Lin Chen took Harley's hand. Joker, you need not an old lady, but 10 strong men. Joker grinned at Lin Chen. We're together. No need, just enjoy yourself. Poison Ivy licked his lips. Dr. Harley, I've been greedy for you for a long time. Harley leaned on Lin Chen. Such an active woman was terrifying, and the object was still him. Lin Chen looked Poison Ivy up and down. Poison Ivy suggested, you can join too, handsome boy. Big sister, please wash your hair frequently, your hair is knotted, and your body is green. How many people have you been green, and you are like this? You. It's the color of a plant, what do you know? Lin Chen took out a piece of grass from his pocket. Poison Ivy was overjoyed. Are you going to give it to me? I plan to give it to you, but you look a little worse than I thought, forget it. Lin Chen put it back again. Poison Ivy yelled at Lin Chen while holding the iron railing. I'm going to kill you little bastard. Damn it, amuse me. Chapter 38 The light of the right path is so dazzling. Ask for flowers, ask for a recommendation tea. Lin Chen left her alone and placed stones and talismans in some places. These criminals in Arkham have abnormal brain circuits. Even if Lin Chen ignores them, Joker and witches still think about Harley Quinn. So he doesn't care if he offends or not, the main thing is to improve his strength. It took him half a day to arrange the Gathering Spirit Array. Okay, Harley, we're going to have a look now. The two came to the top floor platform of the hospital. Lin Chen surrounded the stones in a circle, and a talisman paper was placed under each stone. He handed Harley a golden light spell talisman and told her to keep it. Dean Sharp and several doctors gathered around curiously. Lin Chen ignored them, but took out the talisman in his hand and said loudly, Tai Shang Laojun, hurry up like the law. The spirit formation is open. It was originally windless weather, but a strong wind suddenly blew. The direction of the wind was the eye that Lin Chen was standing on. The sky is also covered with dark clouds, covering this area. There was a deep chill in the wind, and it didn't take long for the temperature on the roof to drop by more than 10 degrees. Not far away, Dean Sharp and others have already begun to play. Cold, cold, so cold. I didn't expect that our lunatic asylum would have such a deep yin qi, I'm afraid. The Taoist priest is so powerful that he can actually change the weather. Several people looked at Lin Chen and found that his hair and eyebrows had turned white frost, and the frost was getting thicker and thicker, and it looked very cold. Harley Quinn regretted not wearing a down jacket. Her long straight legs began to tremble, but she still insisted, without saying a word. Lin Chen felt a huge amount of negative spiritual energy impacting his body. His whole body seemed to freeze, and his internal organs were about to freeze. The doctor asked worriedly, Dean Sharp, the Taoist priest feels very dangerous. It won't kill you. If you freeze to death in summer, someone will believe it. The Taoist should still have a back move. Lin Chen did have a second move. He threw the talisman in his hand to the sky and shouted the golden light mantra. Xuanzong of heaven and earth, the root of all qi is rooted, and it is widely cultivated for hundreds of millions of kalpas to prove my supernatural powers. Inside and outside the three realms, the Tao is the only one, with a golden light covering my body. The golden light quickly appeared, covering the real person. He just finished reading. A bolt from the blue. A golden light shone down, shining on the area of Lin Chen and Harley. The hoarfrost on their bodies began to atomize, and the white piece was like a feather in a fairy. One of the doctors said, "Fuck, it really subverted my decades-long outlook on life. I want to get down on my knees." Dean Sharp murmured, "Talent, this is definitely talent." Lin Chen felt his body warm and very comfortable, as if every cell was warmed. The previous cold and the current warmth make the cells continue to squeeze, and the impurities in the body are slowly squeezed out. The cold wind seemed unconvinced and continued to come towards him. The golden light of the sun also continued to strengthen. Except for Lin Chen and Harley's place on the roof, the rest of the place is very cold. Lin Chen shouted to the other side, "President Sharp, you all go down first. It's not good for your health to stay for a long time." "Master, how long are you going to stay?" "We're going to stay on the roof for 3 days. You arrange food and find someone to set up 2 small tents." "Okay, I'll make arrangements now." Several people quickly went downstairs. Lin Chen looked at Harley Quinn. "Harley, how are you? Are you okay?" Harley nodded. "Just now I was freezing to death. Fortunately, the sun warms my body. I feel that my body seems to have strengthened a lot, but my skin is a little stinky, woo-hoo. This is the so-called washing marrow and cutting tendons, and the benefits are great. It's cheap for you. I can't absorb such a large amount." Lin Chen told the truth. But Harley disagreed. The Taoist priest is the worst person. He is clearly good to others, but he pretends that nothing has happened. "That's true." Lin Chen shrugged. "I don't believe a word." Harley pouted. After an hour, Lin Chen's body gradually got used to it, and there was nothing left or right. He took the mobile phone and started the live broadcast. After all, if he earned some merit points, he could also draw a lottery. After entering the live broadcast room, it didn't take long for the number of people online in the live broadcast room to exceed 5,000, which is already very powerful compared to his tens of thousands of fans. The barrage started to increase. "Master, you are too salty, what time is it? Thanks for the flowers I waited for." The Taoist really doesn't want to live broadcast, so just find an electronics factory to go to work. "You are such a salted fish, I'm worried that you will starve to death." "Little wild cat, hurry up and move bricks, live broadcast is not suitable for you." Netizens complained. Lin Chen smiled and said, "Shuiyu, don't be angry, I have a ritual to do today." The goddess of justice posted a barrage. "You have a girl who wants to go clubbing. Is it possible that the Taoist master went to the place where Gigi, the queen of Suo legs, went? Others have said that it is free for the Taoist priest for life." "Hey, I really adore this." Harley came over and said, "Fellow friends, the Taoist priest is really in trouble. Your thoughts are too bad." Harley Quinn appeared in the camera, and the barrage exploded directly. "Damn, such a beautiful lady. Such a naughty young lady, she looks like a fairy. Mrs. Voice is so sweet. Taoist, draw the sword. Master, face the wind." No wonder the live broadcast is so late, it's me who didn't go early today. Little wild cat, rogue Taoist. Goddess of justice, how can the light of the righteous path not kill you, rascal? Haha, Taoist, your 2 young girlfriends are jealous. Vinegar smell, it's going to pass along the network cable. Chapter 39. The bear child made the parents cry stupidly. Harley covered his mouth and chuckled. "Hello everyone, my name is Harley, don't guess, the Taoist priest, and I haven't reached that point yet. Miss Harley, I've melted into your smile." "Which step, miss, please demonstrate." "Yeah, I want to see it too. I want to see the Taoist priest run away." I really want to carry a 40-meter sword and grab food from the mouth of the Taoist priest. The lunch in Jill's hands is not fragrant. At this time, someone noticed the sunshine on Lin Chen and Harley. Look, everyone, the lights on the Taoist priest are so natural and well played. Top lighting engineer. Master, you are drifting. It's only been a few days, and you've started to pay for a lighting engineer. Master, don't be too extravagant. The water friends advised Lin Chen to work hard and be simple, not to be too flirtatious. Lin Chen smiled and said, thanks to the water friends for their suggestions. I really didn't hire a lighting engineer, and I didn't even turn on the lights. This is sunlight, which is very environmentally friendly. Netizens will definitely not believe it. Master, who are you fooling? When I'm a 3-year-old, the sun will open a window for you. Just give you sunlight. It's so deceiving. I want to quit, if you don't have 8-pack abs. Lin Chen smiled bitterly and turned the screen slowly upwards, knowing that he saw the gap in the clouds, and the sun was just falling from above. The water friends are not calm. I can't believe my eyes. The cloud layer has also opened a window for the Taoist priest. Taoist, you are transcending tribulation, are you ready to soar? Taoist, don't go, we haven't come out yet. Taoist, don't soar, maybe you will be caught to mine. I want to watch the Taoist priest sunbathing, please take off the Taoist robe. A rotten girl sent a barrage. Lin Chen waved his hand, don't get excited, I don't have the strength to become an immortal yet. He chatted with netizens for a few more minutes. Okay, let's start the daily fortune-telling session, hit 1 if you want to fortune-telling. As a result, the dense one appeared on the screen. Harley was very happy. Master, you are so popular. Seeing that Lin Chen is popular, Harley is happier than his own success. Taoist, this girl is the best helper, don't miss it. If you miss it, it's a lifetime. Jill was a little depressed. Does it mean that all men like this kind of well-behaved type? Lin Chen began to randomly select netizens, a netizen named Mr. Nan, after the two established a connection. A well-dressed white man in his 40s appears in the video. Good master. Hello Mr. Nan, what do you want? Mr. Nan gave Lin Chen a rocket first, and said a little embarrassedly. Taoist, I'm actually angry. Yesterday, I was teaching my son's homework, and I was crying stupidly. Thinking back then, I also came out of the Ivy League. This kid's IQ, hey, it's hard to say. Lin Chen hasn't spoken yet. There are more pop-ups. Mr. Difficult really speaks to my heart. Yeah, our husband and wife are both doctors, and our child's grades are at the bottom of the class. I don't have the face to participate in the parent-teacher conference. Who is not? I collapsed on the floor a few days ago, and I have no love for life. I burned my child's workbook, and the curtains were lit. Now my wife thinks I'm sick. Yes, I'm sick. Is it just my family's child? Don't care about grades. I saved the galaxy in my last life. A certain parent instantly felt superior and started to Versailles. Lin Chen smiled. It seems that everyone has similar troubles. Mr. Nan, do you feel better? Mr. Nan's face looked much better. I didn't expect that I'm not the only one suffering this much. I'm much better. Mr. Nan, what do you want? Actually, I want to figure out whether the child is mine. I have doubted it for a long time. Lin Chen, Mr. Nan, I am a fortune teller, not a paternity testing agency. Whoosh. The little wild cat gave Lin Chen a small rocket. The stinky Taoist looks really bad. Mr. Nan said embarrassedly, Master Tao, your fortune telling is accurate, it can't be difficult for you. Shuiyu, you don't trust your wife, it's not good. Mr. Nan sighed, to be honest, I have divorced her, and she already has a new boyfriend who is an anesthesiologist. Netizens have left messages. Mr. Difficult, I want to save the paternity test fee. Upstairs, it shouldn't be. I did it in the United States, and it cost about $600 or $700 USD. Peanuts are ready, please tell your story upstairs. Haha, exposed. Actually, Mr. Nan wants the Taoist priest to send his wife in, so that he can take back custody. He doesn't want to pay child support. Barrage of various conspiracy theories. Mr. Nan's face was ugly. Taoist, I don't count, I'm sorry for disturbing you. Lin Chen shook his head. Shui Yu, since God let us meet, there must be a reason. Oh well. Jill sent a barrage. That's right, the stinky Taoist priest hasn't sent anyone in today, he's not reconciled. Haha. Catwoman was happy, and another rocket served. Little wild cat, although its mouth is vicious, it is crazy to rocket the Taoist priest. You have to be careful, Sister Harley. Catwoman was mad and regretted sharing the spoils with Lin Chen in this way. This bastard did it on purpose. I'm going to hack you for the rest of your life. Chapter 40. Mr. Difficult. Master, I am too difficult. Lin Chen asked Mr. Difficult to take out his son's photo. A 10-year-old boy appeared on the screen. Lin Chen looked at the photo, inspired the water mirror imagery technique, pinched his fingers and stretched his brows. The Taoist did not frown this time. The child should still belong to this eldest brother. Well, I'm also apprehensive, for fear that Dao Cheng's words will be surprising. Mr. Nan was relieved when he saw the barrage. Although his son was angry enough, he still had deep feelings after being raised so much. Lin Chen raised his head and was about to speak, when he suddenly frowned, and the fingers of his right hand moved quickly. Harley was curious, but knew that Lin Chen couldn't be bothered right now. After a few minutes, Lin Chen raised his head with a solemn expression. Mr. Nan had a big stone in his heart, and he didn't sit idle for a few minutes, thinking about what to do if the child really wasn't his own, and finally found that he couldn't be ruthless. Taoist, if you have something to say, just say it, I can stand it. Lin Chen waved his hand. Don't worry, it's your biological son. Roar, that's fine. Mr. Nan breathed a sigh of relief. Do you still have a daughter? Lin Chen asked suddenly. Yeah, but my daughter has excellent grades and has been admitted to the medical department. Mr. Nan said that he was born or not based on his grades. Netizens can't sit still. Forgive my unkind smile. This father is only IQ. I didn't expect that the unwise son is his own, but the smart daughter is not his own. Making a man. As a scumbag, I am so happy to see it. Lin Chen faced the screen. Shui Yu, you are all wrong. Mr. Nan's daughter is also his own. Mr. Nan breathed a sigh of relief and was almost scared to death. Master, why are you frowning? Is your daughter at home? No, I went to my ex-wife's boyfriend's house with my ex-wife. Lin Chen looked at the time. Where does the ex-wife's boyfriend live? The east area of Gotham City, near the sea, has a good environment. They go there for vacation. Understood. You drive over to pick them up now. Don't talk about the live broadcast on the phone, just say you are coming to Gotham City. Master, is there something wrong with my ex-wife's boyfriend? Well, let's not talk about the specifics, leave your number, and someone will contact you. Mr. Nan went offline and rushed out in a hurry. Lin Chen picked up another phone and walked aside. Jill, there is something for you. Jill is watching his live broadcast. What's the matter? What's the problem with that man? Very bad. This guy has done more than one bad thing. Lin Chen crackled. Okay, I'll get in touch with that Mr. Difficult immediately, Jill said with a serious look. Netizens are not calm. Looks like this guy is a big deal. The Taoist priest seems to be a little angry. Then this guy is finished. Mr. Nan's daughter will be fine, I'm so worried. It's so scary. Every time I watch the live broadcast of the Taoist priest, it's like watching a ghost movie. Gang of Harley's Lin Chen squeezed his shoulders. Master, don't be angry. It's really a good helper, and the Taoist priest is really happy. After Catwoman saw it, she pouted. Demon girl, pretend to be virtuous. While driving towards his ex-wife boyfriend Anthony, Mr. Nan called the police, saying that his son and daughter might be imprisoned. Jill took several detectives and rushed to Anthony's house first. After showing the search warrant, he controlled Anthony. Jill followed Lin Chen's prompt and checked Anthony's basement. Originally, Anthony heard that it was his girlfriend's ex-husband who called the police, insisting that he was unreasonable and very calm. Until Jill took someone to the basement, his expression changed greatly, and he tried to escape, but was severely pressed to the ground by the detective. Anthony's girlfriend, Mr. Nan's ex-wife, was still there yelling, frightening the two children. Jill found a USB flash drive and some ledger books from the basement. Anthony collapsed to the ground when he saw this. Jill took the evidence back to the bureau, and after checking it, he was very angry. This Anthony definitely belongs to the devil among the scumbags. It turned out that Anthony had been expelled from the hospital for a long time because of a drinking mistake. Although he did not work as an anesthesiologist, he became a black market doctor, earning money by treating criminals and performing surgeries. The ledger is his record. Penguin, Scarecrow, and even Killer Crocodile owe him money. That's not the point is the USB. This Anthony used drugs to ruin no less than 10 young women, and even made a disgusting video, which turned out to be irrefutable evidence. These women either didn't know about it, or they didn't dare to expose the matter, leaving him at large. If Lin Chen didn't stop him, Mr. Nan's daughter would also be poisoned, and because of the dose of anesthesia, his daughter died. This incident completely hit Mr. Nan, causing him to not care about anything, and his son was not disciplined or taught. Mr. Nan connected to the video. The panic on his face has not dissipated. Taoist, thank you. In the video, he was holding his two children with lingering fears on his face. The ex-wife not far away looked sluggish and could not accept the fact at all. Chapter 41 Dawn and #039. She persuade others to be kind. Ask for flowers, ask for an evaluation ticket. Mr. Nan probably explained the matter. Netizens shouted, "This bastard deserves the death penalty. It's a pity that Gotham City doesn't have it, only life imprisonment. Don't worry, this kind of criminal, someone in the prison will take care of him. This mother is too irresponsible. It's okay to be tricked by herself, and she almost hurt her daughter. That's right, support Mr. Nan to get the custody back." After Mr. Nan thanked Lin Chen again, the video went offline. Afterwards, Mr. Nan regained custody on the grounds that his ex-wife put the child in a dangerous situation, and carefully counseled his son, so that his son would also have a little success in the future. Ding, the host seeks justice for the victim while avoiding other victims, and gains 40 merit points. Close black lens bracket. Lin Chen felt good, helped people, and gained merit. Harley was also very excited. "Master, the bad guy has finally been caught. I wish I could give him a baseball bat." Lin Chen sighed inwardly. Harley Quinn's violent tendencies cannot be reversed, so I can only let her follow me. Don't go the wrong way, it's so difficult for me. The barrages in the live broadcast room are also scolding people. The scolding is definitely a criminal, and there are also people who praise people. Lin Chen is praised. Lin Chen drank some tea and continued to bathe in the golden light. Although he didn't move, his body and spirit were visibly strengthened. The Taoist priest looks like an angel under the golden light. Angel is a fart. The Taoist priest is from Shaw, and he is also an immortal. No, the Taoist priest is from our Bangzi country. Ride the horse, kill him. Grab a stick demon and ask for the 5 thunder bombing technique. Lin Chen said sternly, "I'm a serious Shaw people, please don't mess around, especially that stick." Okay. Now I have to invite the next person with fate. He randomly clicked on a netizen named, "Where are you, daughter?" after the two parties established a connection. In the video, there is a couple of Shaw Guo, who are about 50 years old, with wrinkles on their faces. The man said, "Master, my surname is Sao. My nephew said that you are very accurate in fortune telling. We would like to ask you to help me find my daughter who has been separated for 20 years. It turned out to be looking for relatives. Tell me about your situation." "Master, my wife took her daughter to the market to buy things 20 years ago, but she got separated. We searched for so many years, but we couldn't find it." As they spoke, they both began to cry. In fact, they mustered up their courage to come to the live broadcast room. After all, It was very difficult to be selected, and it cost $600 US. The wife said, "I've been living with regret for so many years, the Taoist priest, please help us." After speaking, he rewarded him with a rocket. Lin Chen nodded. "Do you have a picture of your daughter?" "Yes, but only 5-year-old pictures." Netizens have different opinions. "Master, I don't think it's that simple. I also think that some parents now abandon their children when they were young, especially their daughters, and when they are old, they want their children to support them. I've seen this too, all pretending to be pitiful. Some people still advise, after all, it's their biological parents who should recognize them, bah. Don't persuade others to be kind without suffering others." Lin Chen didn't care about the bullet screen, but looked at the photo-inspired human spotting technique. This photo is really too old. Lin Chen spent a lot of energy to figure it out. He looked at the wife again and counted it again. He let out a long sigh. "Okay, dear friends, things are not as bad as you think. Master, tell me what's going on." Catwoman also typed, "Hurry up, decrypt it quickly, thank you for waiting for the flowers," and then she was 3 consecutive rockets. This little wild cat is definitely a local tyrant girl, the eldest sister. "Master, choose a little wild cat, you can save decades of effort." "Choose. It must be all, is the Taoist so stupid?" Lin Chen ignored this. "Fellow friends, we don't let the bad guys go, but we can't blame the good guys either. Uncle Sao and his wife have been through hardships over the years. Since the loss of their daughter, they have given up their jobs. They have been searching everywhere. They have spent all their money for a few years without results." The Sao couple remembered so many years of hard work, and tears fell heavily. Lin Chen continued, "They were doing small business and looking for it, and as soon as there was any news, they rushed over there. Moreover, Uncle Sao and his wife have never given birth to other children. They have been concentrating on their search. They have lived a hard life these years, and now they still live in an old house in the mining area in the 1980s. Quote, netizens imagined the scene where Uncle Sao and his wife searched for their daughter for many years. Rain or shine, their eyes were wet just because of the little hope. Little Wildcat, hurry up and tell where Uncle Sao's daughter is." Several rockets swept up again. Lin Chen didn't say it directly, but looked at the Sao couple. "Uncle Sao, what are you two going to do when you find your daughter?" "The two of us don't ask for anything, we just want to know that she is still alive and well in the world, that's fine, that's enough." Chapter 42 Catwoman. Men only slow down my whiplash, add more. Catwoman lay on the sofa and started crying. She left her parents very early, lived independently, and longed for family affection. There are more barrages. I apologize for what I just said. I'm sorry, Uncle Sao. Pity the hearts of parents in the world. Hey, the tears can't stop flowing. The Taoist priest is a bad person. Watch a live broadcast, laugh and cry. Lin Chen said, "Uncle Sao, is your daughter's nickname Niuniu?" Yes, the Taoist is yes. She is doing well now. She was kidnapped and sold to a family in the city, and they gave birth to another child and sent your daughter to an orphanage. Then she's behind. How's it going? Uncle Sao asked eagerly. I got lucky later, and a couple from the United States adopted her, and they were very kind to her, so she could study. She herself is very good, she was admitted to a top 10 school, and now she is married and has children. Her husband is also of Shogwodian, and a good job is also good for her. Quote, wow, that's fine. Well. The Sao couple hugged their heads in pain, and their hearts that had been hanging for many years finally let go a lot. The two remembered their current environment and the happy life of their daughter, and did not dare to disturb her. I know that she's doing well, that's all, the Taoist priest thank you. After the Sao couple thanked them, they were ready to go offline. Wait a minute, I'll contact your daughter, she's actually looking for you too. It turned out that the woman's adoptive parents knew that she was abducted and trafficked, and they always supported her to find her biological parents. She hoped to find her in her heart, and even registered with the missing agency in China, but she was too young at the time to provide any valuable information. Lin Chen took out her mobile phone and contacted Niu. It took a lot of work to convince her that she was not a liar. Then she watched Lin Chen's live broadcast, and she was so moved that she quickly contacted Uncle Sao and his wife. After the three got the news, they finally recognized each other. The woman also made an appointment to return to China to recognize her relatives with her husband. Ding, the host helped Sao's parents find their daughter and gain 10 merit points. Close black lens bracket. Lin Chen said into the phone, "Don't worry, water friends, this is a perfect happy ending, no one will go in." Haha, Taoist, do you want to be so humorous? I love it, I love it, the Taoist priest is not only handsome, but also so good at talking. The key is to have love, Sister Harley, get married, it's not a loss. Lin Chen looked at Harley Quinn and found that her eyes were red, and she had obviously cried just now. This silly girl. Lin Chen took out a tissue to help her wipe her face. Oh, Harley girl is so beautiful without makeup. Natural beauty. Master, my 40-meter machete is ready. Lin Chen chatted with everyone for more than 10 minutes, and then began to choose the third lucky water friend today. He randomly clicked on the little wild cat, and Lin Chen manipulated it and pulled Catwoman into the live broadcast room. Catwoman did not show her full face, but wore a mask and a leather coat. Her proud figure was very attractive. Long legs, fair complexion, perfect face shape, high nose bridge, attractive lips, beautiful shawl and long hair. Set sexy, cool, gentle, pure in one. The barrage exploded directly. My Nima, the most beautiful girl I've seen in so many years. I'm a girl and I love them all. Looks, figure, and temperament are all good, goddess. Emma, I saw 2 goddesses in one day, how should I choose? Wake up, you have nothing, you are all Taoist priests. Lin Chen said with a smile, little wild cat classmate, it seems that everyone is blessing us. The corners of Catwoman's mouth turned up, it's a pity I didn't like you. Duplicitous. Lin Chen nodded, I don't know who gave me so many small rockets. You. That's because. Catwoman was speechless for a while, she couldn't say that she was sharing the spoils for him. You bastard. Catwoman could only curse. Netizens are really not calm. Taoist, let me draw my sword, take the hatred of my wife. Hate of taking wife +1. +2. I'm still the CP of Harley and the Taoist priest, and the little wild cat looks like he will domestically abuse him. You are stupid. Taoist masters martial arts are not bad. Yes, it's good to hit the head of the bed to the end of the bed. The car is too fast to stop. The number of Lin Chen's fans continues to rise, and has reached more than 50,000 fans. Harley also said, Sister Little Wildcat, she has a better figure than me, woohoo. Lin Chen comforted, our family has minds, so don't panic. Harley cried even louder. Lin Chen coaxed again before coaxing. Catwoman became impatient. Stinky Taoist priest, what are you doing? You can tell the fortune after receiving the money. Shuiyu, master, the little wild cat is jealous, the kind that can't be coaxed. Lin Chen nodded, what do you want to count? Marriage. Bah, men will only slow down the speed of my whiplash. It's all clouds. Give me luck. Catwoman snorted. The water friend is happy to die. I really love such a hardcore lady. I feel it. Put the whip on me. Taoist, blessed, you have your own whip. Master, I have candles at home, can I borrow you? Tell your story upstairs. Envy. Lin Chen rolled his eyes, fellow friends, please be healthy. Chapter 43. Batman and Hash 039's death scene for flowers, for evaluation tickets. Lin Chen started the phase human technique, his fingers flew, and suddenly found that Catwoman's future destiny was a dark cloud, and he could only see a little time in the future. What's going on? This is the first time I've encountered such a situation. He saw himself in Catwoman's future, as the future related to me all dark. He looked at Harley Quinn again, hey, that's true. Catwoman is upset, fortune telling is fortune, What does it mean to go to see Harley? Stinky Taoist priest, can you do it? How can a man not do it? Lin Chen laughed. The future is too far to know, but if you don't run now, you will meet me soon. What do you mean? Where are you? Arkham Asylum. Catwoman was startled. You mean someone came to arrest me? Smart. Batman is already lying on the wall, he's listening to the corner. Bastard, you didn't say it sooner. Catwoman jumped up. The bang window was smashed and Batman rushed in. He held a brick and said angrily, Catwoman, who the hell was that last night who hit me on the head with a brick and robbed me? I don't know what you're talking about. I watched the live broadcast at home last night and didn't go anywhere. Catwoman said while observing the escape route. Don't let me find him. Batman stroked the back of his head, still aching. The live broadcast room is boiling. I'm going. This is Batman, are you sure it's not cosplay? Miss is actually a thief. Catwoman. Chingbin Beauty, how can you be a thief? I will steal the battery car to support you. The dream is broken, it's a pity miss. This body looks, let alone a thief, I won't let go of a zombie. Upstairs, you really are very good. Batman is also very handsome, but he seems to have a small belly. He is not as good as a Taoist leader, and he is not as handsome as a Taoist leader. I stand in the line of Taoist master and Batman. They match each other. I have already thought about the novel. Damn it, the upstairs is definitely the bomber in The Rotten Girl. Lin Chen spoke to the camera, Batman, how are you? Batman picked up the phone and sighed, as a Catwoman, a top thief master, to actually be addicted to watching live broadcasts, it's so depraved. Isn't it a handsome guy, who is not? Lin Chen was upset, Mr. Batman, did you just say you were beaten? Did I say that? Batman hurriedly denied that he was also saving face. Tens of thousands of water friends here can testify. You absolutely said that the bricks are still in your hands. Batman dropped the brick. Who put the brick in my hand? Accept the reality, you're already dead. Yeah, the so-called fighting ceiling was actually knocked down by a brick. Add vegetables today. The bald Victor, who was sent by the Penguin to monitor Lin Chen, almost died of laughter. This news must be shared with all criminals. Batman saw all kinds of news on the barrage, and he was almost precise. The news was really hard to cover, and the key was to break the news himself. Lin Chen shook his head heavily. I sympathize with you, but this is a live broadcast, and I can't help it. Catwoman took the opportunity to escape. Batman shook his head, turned off the live broadcast, and chased out. There are more pop-ups. Master, will Miss Catwoman be in danger? My 3 views are too wrong, and I actually hope that the young lady will run away. Same upstairs. Even 2. I'm the only one standing in line with Batman. He's my idol. Actually, the one who slapped his bricks was very good. He didn't send him to the police station. I heard that the bounty was enough to retire. Fuck, the gangster downstairs has already set off firecrackers to celebrate. This time Batman is really dead, and it's hard to say. Lin Chen smiled. Okay everyone, Catwoman should be fine, you don't need to worry. Today's fortune telling is here. I'm going to cook Harley's barbecue now. Do you want to watch it? I'll turn off the video if you don't watch it. Look, why don't you look? Catwoman and Batman can't see it, I can't see the priest and Harley either. I think the Taoist priest is more handsome. Lin Chen ignored the live broadcast room and started to deal with the beef and mutton sent by Dean Sharp. In about half an hour, the beef and mutton skewers with an attractive aroma have been grilled. Harley was gulping all the time. She took the meat skewer that Lin Chen handed over, and hurriedly ate it regardless of the temperature. Woo woo woo, it's so delicious. It's so spicy. Harley's tears were hot. The yin qi is too heavy at night, and we will feel cold. It's better to eat something spicy. Lin Chen also started eating on his own. Taoist, your cooking is so delicious, and you can't. Many, such as squatting and rolling, bullying men and women, I don't know any of these. Master, you are so bad. The two chatted one by one. Lin Chen told a few jokes from time to time, and Harley made a silver bell-like laughter from time to time. Barrage sigh. Hey, this is what love looks like. The sour smell of love. I've done this dog food. I remembered my first love, although she is now 150 pounds. Looking at someone else's girlfriend, looking at mine, I feel sad. I really want to burn her with a cigarette butt. Chapter 44 Lin Chen. Miss Jill, are you checking the post? After Lin Chen closed the live broadcast room, he found that he had gained a lot today. He received 20,000 United States dollars for the reward alone, and his fans rose to more than 60,000. By the way, there's another lottery I forgot. Lin Chen recited the lottery in his heart. Another golden light. I'm definitely the Emperor of Europe. Ding, congratulations to the host for obtaining the mysterious gate purification technique. Schwanman purification technique. Use exercises to mobilize spiritual energy, remove fatigue, negative toxins, emotional control, etc. Close black lens bracket. This is possible. There are criminals in Gotham. Some of them are masters of poison, and they are hard to guard against. Lin Chen felt almost digested, and smiled at Harley. Sister, I'm going to start practicing boxing, are you? Harley's eyes lit up. He hurriedly stood up, saluted Lin Chen, and slapped Lin Chen's back and squeezed his shoulders. The handsome master is here, your disciple is polite. No, we mainly learn from each other, mainly with multiple training partners, Lin Chen said with a smile. Harley glanced at Lin Chen vigilantly. There is a conspiracy. Then Lin Chen began to practice Tai Chi, and Harley followed while watching. Lin Chen also taught her formulas and some tricks. Hey, Taoist priest, I feel that there is energy in the air being absorbed by the skin, faster than during the day. It's spiritual power that is transforming your physical fitness. Don't refuse, just face it calmly. After that, Lin Chen taught Harley some Wing Chun and Tan legs. Harley really has the ability to practice martial arts, and he can learn many moves. Her body's flexibility is excellent, and her body strength has been greatly strengthened after a day's intake of spiritual power. Master, am I a martial arts prodigy? Harley asked happily with the corners of his mouth upturned. Okay, just barely. Hey, let's compliment others. Lin Chen, yes, you are the second best martial arts prodigy I have ever seen. Oye! Harley jumped up and made a victory gesture. Actually, I also taught you alone. Lin Chen added. HMPH, the Taoist priest is dead. Harley pouted, and immediately became happy again. Hee, it's the first time for the Taoist priest. Lin Chen put his hand on his forehead. Harley, just teach boxing. The two practiced for 2 hours, and the whole body was sticky, and some black impurities were expelled from the skin. Hey, I'm so stinky, I'm going down to take a shower, do you want to come with the Taoist priest? Harley sneered. Little goblin, you are bullying your teacher and destroying your ancestors. Lin Chen glared at her. The two went to the men's and women's bathrooms to clean up. Master, my skin has improved. Harley returned to the roof, very happy. This is also a process of washing the marrow and cutting the tendons. If you stick to it, there will be many benefits. Lin Chen chatted with Harley, started to meditate, absorbed spiritual power, and the golden light energy absorbed by talisman during the day was slowly fed back to him, and his body was not very cold. Harley also learned to meditate with him, and his temperament became more elegant. The next morning, Lin Chen ran out of the tent and stretched. Another good day. Harley was not far away, quietly practicing his boxing. Ruzi can be taught. Lin Chen nodded, walked to the edge of the roof, and looked down. 2 police cars and a prison car drove into the insane asylum. Jill got off the police car. Inside the prison car was Catwoman in orange prison uniform, looking unhappy. Obviously, she still didn't escape yesterday, was caught, and was sent to Arkham Asylum today. What a bad boy. Lin Chen let Harley continue practicing and went downstairs by himself. Hey, beautiful detective, what's the wind blowing you today? Lin Chen waved to Jill to greet Roar. Jill frowned, you didn't go home last night. Are you checking the gang? Lin Chen laughed. Bah, not a good word. I do things on the roof of the hospital. Is that the kind of sunshine that just shone on you yesterday? Playing a ghost. Jill obviously didn't believe that the sunshine was brought by Lin Chen himself. It seems that you are paying attention to me, you have watched my live broadcast. Lin Chen touched his chin. Jill turned his head. Bah, I heard what my colleagues in the bureau said. I like your sophistry. Jill, your friend. A good-looking man with a suit and leather collar interjected. Lin Chen turned his head and saw that the man was a little familiar, and he couldn't remember it for a while. Seeing this, Jill introduced, this is Prosecutor Harvey Dent, fighting criminals. He is young and promising, unlike you. Lin Chen thought to himself, it turns out to be the unlucky man with two faces. Harvey shook hands with Lin Chen. Mr. Lin, I watched your live broadcast. It was very exciting. I think you can cooperate with us in depth. Lin Chen shook his head. I'm sorry, I just like to do some live broadcasts and get some bounties. Harvey nodded. That's a pity. As far as I know, Inspector Jill likes men who hate evil. Lin Chen smiled. You said it too. As far as you know, maybe you don't understand her at all. Harvey has more to say. Lin Chen waved his hand. Prosecutor Dent, I have a piece of advice for you. Don't fall in love with Rachel. Why? Because of Bruce Wayne. He's going to crush me. No, because she doesn't like you very much. Chapter 45 Catwoman. Are you a man? Just tease. Ask for flowers, ask for an evaluation ticket. Dent laughed dumbly. Master Lin, I don't believe this. As you like, I'm just talking. Lin Chen didn't care. Dent looked at Jill. Valentine, you're a weird friend. Jill said seriously. Dent, although he is a little weird, he didn't miss what he said. You'd better consider his advice carefully. Dante obviously didn't listen, but felt that Jill was brainwashed. This Jill is indeed a bit fierce and brainless. At the moment, Catwoman got out of the prison car. Lin Chen turned around and looked at Catwoman. Oh, this isn't my #1 black fan, she looks pretty good in a prison uniform. Bastard, bastard. Catwoman was like a powder keg, instantly ignited. She broke free from the restraints of the two female guards and kicked Lin Chen. Lin Chen grabbed her right calf. Oh, early in the morning, the exercise was a bit intense. Catwoman kicked her left leg, her body jumped up, and her left knee hit Lin Chen. Lin Chen took a step forward, held her waist, and controlled her. You have so many rose thorns. Catwoman was so angry that she opened her mouth and bit on Lin Chen's shoulder. Lin Chen put another hand around Catwoman's slender neck. You are really a cat, you like to bite people so much, and your mouth is big, so scary. Annie, no, Catwoman is perfect in everything else, but her mouth is a little bigger. When Lin Chen said it, she almost went crazy again. Detective Jill, help. Jill rolled his eyes. Ghost knows how many wicked things you've done. I tried Catwoman all night yesterday, and she didn't sleep. She just wouldn't say who was her accomplice and who gave Batman a brick. Jill pointed to the bloodshot in his eyes. Lin Chen unexpectedly glanced at Catwoman and said, I can't tell, the little wildcat is quite loyal. Catwoman glared at Lin Chen. I said it earlier, the accomplice died, was hit by a heavy truck, and his head was rotten, but no one believed it. Haha, I don't believe it either. Lin Chen laughed and pinched Catwoman's waist. Jill looked at the two suspiciously. What are you hiding from me? What can I do? I'm a good citizen. This year's Good Citizen Award must be mine. By the way, Jill, Virginia and yesterday's Anthony's bounty can be given to me, Lin Chen said in a frenzy. Jill took out a check with 80,000 United States dollars on it. It's a big gold tooth, how can Anthony's be so fast? Lin Chen took the check, lifted Jill's chin with his right hand, and performed the Schwanman purification technique. Don't stay up too late, your skin will get worse. Aaron and several guards were shocked, and Detective Jill dared to tease him. Jill is not ordinary hot. Not only is she fierce in some places, but her personality is even hotter. If she dares to molest her, being beaten is light. Dent shook his head. I'm afraid this young Taoist will be out of luck. Jill felt her body light up. Her headache from staying up late was relieved in an instant, and she felt refreshed. She touched her face. You are a devil, even your skin is better. The mystery of Taoism, you don't understand. Touch me again, said Jill. Others were shocked. Could it be that this priest performed sorcery on Jill? Lin Chen lifted Jill's chin again. Schwanman purification technique. Jill sighed. Comfortable. Catwoman pouted. Go men and women. Lin Chen shook his head and went to flirt with Catwoman. Catwoman cursed. Take advantage of the old lady. Suddenly she felt the slightest coolness, and the feeling of dizziness disappeared instantly. Are you a man? You only flirt with me. Catwoman scolded. The change is so fast that everyone is at a loss. Lin Chen waved his hand. This is a repeat offense, you still don't put her down. Jill pulled Lin Chen aside. Arkham is a place of bulls and ghosts, you should leave this place early. Do you care about me? Don't go to work today, I have a benefit for you. Arkham's negative aura was too much, and Lin Chen and Harley couldn't absorb it all. Jill stared at Lin Chen, not joking at him, really. Pindao never lied to female laypeople. Oh well. The police detective who came with her widened his eyes. Detective Jill didn't even give face to Gordon, the chief of the Southern District. When did he become so obedient, didn't he? Lin Chen went to the office to find Dean Sharp. Dean, the yin qi here is too heavy, and you need help. Sharp said that anyone but himself could be pulled in to help. That's not necessary. I have already found Inspector Jill. The Catwoman I just caught is full of vigor, so she can absorb more yin qi at that time. It all depends on the arrangement of the Taoist priest. Catwoman at the moment has just been brought into the cell, and there are many acquaintances in it. Poison Ivy licked his lips. Little cat, come to my sister, don't go with that stinky Taoist priest. The killer crocodile was on the ground again and began to howl. The black ant nurse quickly poured a bucket of hot water, and the killer crocodile turned into a scream. Riddler's hair was messy and his eyes were bloodshot. He slapped the iron door fiercely. Call Lin Daocheng over, I want to know the answer. Joker laughed and shouted strangely, I want Harley's treatment, I'm sick, that Lin Chen isn't sick. Catwoman. This rogue Taoist dug up the graves of these people. I'm afraid. Chapter 46 In the live broadcast room, 2 new guests. However, as soon as she sat down, the nurse came over and said, Catwoman, you're lucky, Chief Lin has invited you. This stinky Taoist won't plan to kill people. Still give me small shoes, or simply rob me. Catwoman followed the nurse to the roof. Dean Sharp and some doctors were onlookers again. Lin Chen was already standing in the array. Hurry up, I'll be waiting for you. Catwoman was a little scared. What are you doing? Don't drag me with suicide. Stop talking nonsense. I'm going to stimulate the eyes. You stand there. You can't stand it. You can get out. Huh, I can't stand it. Catwoman was obviously agitated. Lin Chen took out the talisman paper and threw it towards the sky. Tai Shang Laojun, hurry up like a law. The gloomy wind was blowing, and the Arkham Asylum was gusting again, and the icy air gathered here. Catwoman felt chills, and soon her hair and eyebrows were covered in frost. This bastard is indeed a demon. I'm freezing to death. Woohoo, the prison uniform that cuts corners is terrible. Catwoman scolded frantically in her heart. Jill also shivered coldly. While trembling, Harley encouraged everyone, 2 sisters, bear with me, look at my skin, it's much better than yesterday. Jill was speechless. It turned out that he gave a skin care. What kind of heart does this guy have, and his own welfare? Lin Chen and other spiritual chi were almost gathered, and he shouted and recited the golden light mantra. Xuanzong of heaven and earth, the root of all chi is rooted, and it is widely cultivated for hundreds of millions of kalpas to prove my supernatural powers. Inside and outside the 3 realms, the Tao is the only one, with a golden light covering my body. The golden light quickly appeared, covering the real person. Rumbling, thunderbolt, startled everyone. The cloud layer was split, and the sun shone down from the opening and shone around Lin Chen. With his fingers flying, he threw the two talismans to Catwoman and Jill Valentine, enlighten the energy of heaven and earth. Catwoman felt that the essence in the golden light was neutralized by the cold aura, forming pure energy one after another, washing her cells, and she shouted out comfortably. "Little wild cat, don't interfere with my practice," Lin Chen shouted. Catwoman glared at Lin Chen and didn't dare to say anything. Jill also felt the same way. "Lin Chen, this energy is so comfortable. Don't be moved, Harley and I couldn't absorb it, so I came to you." Harley laughed. "That's the way the Taoist priest is. He doesn't want to be thanked for doing good deeds." Lin Chen was too lazy to argue. He started to meditate cross-legged. The three also followed his example and meditated. This sitting is all morning. Lin Chen suddenly opened his eyes, and two real lights flashed out. He exhaled a long breath, and a turbid air spit out from his mouth, shooting out like a long white sword, making a screeching sound. Catwoman whispered, "Pervert." But she also felt physical benefits, with strength and agility at least tripled. Gululu. Catwoman and Jill's stomachs were growling. The two stared at each other last night. Until now, the dripping rice has not come in. After washing the cells just now, they are even more hungry. Fortunately, Lin Chen had already made arrangements, and Dean Sharp arranged for the staff to bring them a pot, washed beef, mutton and vegetables. "Master, today we have barbecue again?" Harley asked happily. Yesterday's barbecue was the best food she had ever eaten. "No, today we're going to eat hot pot." Hot pot. The three of them were stunned. They had never tried it before. Lin Chen shook his head. The three really lacked the influence of food culture. Lin Chen threw a few big bones into the pot and started to cook the bottom of the pot, adding his own special accessories, and then turning the knife around his hand a few times to cut the beef and mutton. Everything is in order and looks very artistic. The three women felt a little ashamed. I didn't expect that watching men do things is also a kind of enjoyment. Lin Chen's materials are almost ready. See, you still have some time. Forget it. Let's eat hot pot while live streaming. Lin Chen fixed the phone and opened the live broadcast room. He found that the number of fans had risen to 75,000, and nodded with satisfaction. "Hello everyone, water friends." The barrage gradually increased, and tens of thousands of people poured in an instant. Obviously, some people have been waiting. "Taoist, you can start broadcasting, wait for me to die." "Master, tell me honestly, what happened with Harley last night?" "Last night, I tossed and turned. I was afraid that our Taoist priest would suffer, and I couldn't figure out where I lost." Lin Chen smiled and said, "Everyone, I didn't even eat, so I rushed to meet you." Harley stepped into the camera. "I can testify, we were going to eat hot pot." The barrage started to get sour again. "It's so sad that you guys have breakfast together. Sister Harley, your skin has improved." "Master, what the hell did you do? Damn it. A monk, how can you do this? Give Harley to me, and I will forgive you." "Upstairs, you went to the wrong studio. The Taoist priest is not a monk." "Master, I'm looking forward to you in Batman." "Woo woo woo," the rotten female armor screamed. Lin Chen turned the camera to Jill and Catwoman. "Today I have two special guests. One is the familiar detective Jill, and the other is the thief Catwoman." Catwoman at the moment is wearing a blindfold. She doesn't want to be known by everyone, or how to be a thief in the future. This is her right, and Lin Chen doesn't want to stop it. Chapter 47. Are there monks coming to play? The barrage appeared densely. The Taoist priest definitely came to Versailles. "Taoist, you are not the Taoist I knew before, woohoo. 1-3 is too much." Jill is full of energy and has a fierce figure. Catwoman is charming and mysterious, and Harley is pure and naughty. All of them are superb. Miss Catwoman is so pitiful, she's wearing a prison uniform. Don't say, Catwoman looks so good in prison uniform. Look for a link to the same prison uniform online. Don't, Catwoman is a seller's show, don't think too much about the buyer's show. As a single dog, I actually watch the live broadcast with relish. Could it be that there are so many live streaming girls? I plan to fire the boss and go live streaming. Don't get excited upstairs, look in the mirror first and calm down. Okay, I've taken a good look in the mirror, and I plan to go to work and watch the live broadcast. Lin Chen smiled and said, okay, let's tell fortunes first, please deduct 1 if you want to fortune telling. The screen is densely packed with 1, and Lin Chen clicks randomly. A netizen named Miao Jing was selected. After the connection was established, a monk wearing a monk's uniform appeared in the video, about 27 or 8-year-old, with thick eyebrows and big eyes. Shuiyu, hello. Lin Chen frowned slightly, feeling that this monk was a bit unkind. Sure enough, Miao Jing's first sentence detonated the live broadcast room. Master Lin, since Tang Seng took the Western Sutra, the prosperity of Sha Guofo has become a foregone conclusion. Why are you still deceiving people live on the internet, Amitabha? Lin Chen laughed dumbly, you bald donkey, why did I deceive people live? Lin Chen is absolutely rude to this kind of provocative guy. The barrage in the live broadcast room instantly increased. There's a smasher here, I'm worried about the Taoist priest. This monk is not good at first sight, but when a monk comes, he actually makes a bad statement. I know this Miao Jing. He is an internet celebrity monk. He has broadcast live broadcasts for a few years and is still very popular. It is said that he knows many masters. Every year, many netizens ask him to buy Buddha beads that the master has opened. This guy has thick eyebrows and big eyes, and he has also practiced his body. There are many rich women who are his fans. It should be aware of the threat and come to smash the field. The real situation is similar to what netizens guessed. The monk felt that many of his live fans had gone to Lin Chen, and he wanted to come over and kill Lin Chen's live broadcast career in the bassinet. Miao Jing said to the camera, don't believe him, all the netizens. In fact, all his information was provided to him by Jill. The two were in trouble and deliberately made him look like he was very accurate in fortune-telling. Lin Chen shook his head, Miao Jing, I am here for fortune-telling, not a stage for you to perform. If it is not fortune-telling, then you can roll. You don't answer what I said just now. Nerve, I was barked by a dog, do I have to call back? Catwoman pissed and laughed. Miao Jing was angry, okay, then I'll expose you. You can do the math for me today. Lin Chen didn't respond. Miao Jing smiled and said, haha, I'm not your trustee, so you should be afraid. Lin Chen was speechless, you don't give money, want to prostitute for nothing. Miao Jing almost passed by. Haha. Jill laughed, Master, can you stop being so funny? Seeing money, you have character. Catwoman boasted. Miao Jing was very upset and shot a rocket. He was reluctant that the child couldn't catch the wolf. He still understood this principle. Lin Chen then said, what do you want to count? Miao Jing took out 2 pictures, one was in his 50s and the other was a picture of a child. This is my third uncle, and the other photo is of his lost son more than 20 years ago. If you can figure out where he is, I will recognize you. Do I need your approval? Lin Chen finished, and performed a human-like technique on the 2 photos, everything was under his control. He smiled slightly, but said nothing. Harley whispered, the priest's smile is so sinister. Catwoman, a black fan of her body, nodded, if he smiles like that, someone is going to have bad luck. Miao Jing's general Lin Chen did not speak, and sneered, Taoist, can't figure it out, the judge does it, hee. Lin Chen didn't speak, but used another mobile phone to operate something. Miao Jing laughed, haha, you can't be searching, right? You can count. I'm not your trustee, so you can't do it. The barrage is also very suspicious. Master, what happened? It shouldn't be, is it really a lie for Taoist fortune-telling? The Taoist priest is a hacker. Fortune-telling is just what he used to hide hacking techniques. Don't, the Taoist priest is my idol. Could it be that my idol is also disillusioned? Seeing that Miao Jing's face, I can't wait to step on it, the Taoist priest hurry up and hit him in the face. Ugly people do more strange things, shouldn't monks have clean 6 senses, so they come to pick things up? Dead bald donkey. Miao Jing looked at the barrage, Her eyelids jumped, the personal attacks were too powerful, and the cyber violence was terrifying. Lin Chen shook his head. I'm sorry, I really can't figure out where your third uncle's son is. Miaojing laughed. Then you still claim to be a judge, so just go home and take the children. Chapter 48. With 8 boats, can I not capsize? Your third uncle, Huang Junyuan, never married and didn't have a single woman. Did the child pop out of a crack in the stone? Miaojing's face changed greatly, and she blurted out, how do you know? Naturally, it's calculated, otherwise, don't take pictures of you when you were young, it's really not good looking, it's a bit ugly. Miaojing pointed at Lin Chen and was speechless for a while. Ha ha. Harley laughed, and Jill and Catwoman couldn't help but laugh. The barrage also exploded. This monk still wants to fish. Isn't this losing the face of his third uncle, unworthy descendants? I've taken a screenshot of this monk's expression, and it's really suitable with the word embarrassed. Upstairs, I want. Upstairs, want +1. Miaojing's brain cells burned to death, and suddenly a flash of light flashed. Bastard, I was almost deceived by you, you must have checked it with your mobile phone just now. Lin Chen nodded. I did check it with my mobile phone, but I pulled 8 rich women in their 50s into a group and attached your photo. Now the 8 rich women know that you are on 8 boats. A total of 9.78 million deceived them. You are talking nonsense. Miaojing's veins almost burst. He felt guilty. Lin Chen was right. Not bad at all. Even the amount of money was exactly the same as his small notebook. Lin Chen shrugged. Actually, I don't want to give it to you. After all, you only gave me a small rocket. It's a pity who called that photo your own. Miaojing was sweating profusely. Netizens are not calm. Good guy, is this a self-inflicted trap? You can't live by committing sin. I don't care at all, I use my own photos for what purpose? This monk is amazing. He has 8 boats on his feet, and everyone is twice his age. Eat the hardships of the hardships, so you can be a superior person. Another time management guru. Lin Chen added, one more word for you, they have already called the police. You can escape at the moment when you go out and walk through the east gate. Miaojing's face was distorted. Stinky Taoist priest, you wait for me, my brother will not let you go. If you don't leave, it will be too late. Lin Chen smiled. Humph. Now I know I'm afraid, it's too late. Miaojing turned off the video, grabbed her belongings, and ran towards the south gate. Hey, if you want to lie to me, there are 3 gates in the community. I don't know about the east gate, and the west gate must not go. I'll go through the south gate. As soon as Miaojing arrived at the south gate, she collided with 4 wealthy women who came nearby. There were 4 police detectives behind them, who just caught him and brought him to justice. Stinky Taoist priest, it's too yin to ride a horse. Miaojing scolded up to the sky. The rich aunt slapped her hand and slapped her face. Lin Daochang is handsome and kind. You know the fart. In the live broadcast room, netizens were also worried that Miaojing ran away. Master, you are too kind to repay your grievances with virtue. Yes, this kind of person should be arrested. Master, you are a bit of a virgin. Don't be stupid, the Taoist priest must have fooled him. He wanted him to go to the west gate, but he was arrested. Lin Chen smiled and said, don't worry everyone, Miaojing can't run away. In fact, no one blocked him at the east and west gates, only the south gate. I was afraid that he went wrong, so I specially reminded him that the rich lady came to the news just now, at the south gate. Get it right. Catwoman pouted, it's a sin, to actually come to die, it really is a black heart. Harley's eyes blurred, Master, so smart. Jill stared at Lin Chen, if this guy becomes a criminal, it should be hard to catch. Netizens also sighed that the Taoist priest was indeed a black belly and did not disappoint them. Offending the Taoist priest is so terrifying. Some netizens reminded Lin Chen that Miaojing has a group of brothers and sisters, fake monks, and may seek revenge from him. Lin Chen told everyone not to worry, he knew it. Okay, water friends, the hot pot is ready, let's eat hot pot first. Netizens are very unhappy. Taoist, you can't do it with such a salted fish. Yeah, it's just one. Actually, I also want to eat hot pot, especially with three beauties. Lin Chen has recruited Roar and the three of them around the hot pot. He lifted the lid of the pot, and the fragrance overflowed instantly, and the three of them couldn't hold back their saliva. Lin Chen clipped a big bone to each of them. Bite the bone first. Catwoman was furious. Why is my big bone the smallest? You're a cat family, and you don't have much appetite. You are the cat family, and your whole family is a cat family. Catwoman was angry with Roar's eating. To be honest, it was so fragrant that she really didn't have time to scold people. Lin Chen put some ingredients into cook, and gave everyone a plate of specially prepared sauces. The four of them ate happily and sweated profusely. There was nothing they could do. Although this sauce was delicious, it was so spicy. What kind of hot pot is this? I will eat it every day in the future. Jill was not used to chopsticks, so he could only eat with a fork. Xiaoguo people are really amazing, they can come up with this way of eating. Catwoman used chopsticks skillfully, grabbed the beef that Lin Chen just picked up, and ate it proudly. Harley fished some beef for Lin Chen. Taoist, eat more, it's been hard work these days. My Harley is still the best, and knows how to hurt people. The netizens in the barrage are not calm. Seeing the warm scene of the Taoist priest's family of four, I want to scold people on horseback. The chicken legs in my hand are not fragrant in an instant. Three top quality girls, anyone can be met but not sought, and he actually. Looking at the 150-pound girlfriend opposite, I refused in my heart. Upstairs, there is actually a girlfriend, so be content. Chapter 49. Little Pepper comes on stage. Ask for help Tony, thanks to the big brother for flowers. Lin Chen and the four of them, amid the scolding from netizens, Mei finished the hot pot and spread out on the stools, looking at the sky comfortably. Catwoman said lightly, if it goes on like this, my leather coat will definitely not fit. Harley glanced at Catwoman's heart with admiration, then looked up at Jill like a mountain, and sighed, hey, did my fat grow in the wrong place? Jill sighed, it's degenerate, it's too degenerate, how can I chase criminals 10 streets at this rate? Lin Chen smiled, haha, it's all my fault, blame me. The three cleaned up the mess, and Lin Chen started to work again. Fellow friends, you can tell your fortune again, happy cutting. Happy shit, I'm full of dog food. Taoist, do the math for yourself, when will you break up with them? Sister, take it away, I only want the Taoist priest. Lin Chen smiled, okay, water friend, deduct 1 if you want to fortune telling. The full screen of 1, Lin Chen clicked on 1, the net name is Little Pepper. Little Pepper. Lin Chen was taken aback, the name was a bit familiar. After Xiao Chili connected the video, Lin Chen nodded secretly, it was really the future Iron Man's wife, Xiao Chili. With blonde hair, a small suit and a white shirt, he looks very capable. At the moment, he is young and looks good. There is definitely a big gap between the three people who are cleaning the table. In particular, Little Pepper has a lot of spots on his face. Europeans and Americans may find it cute and like this type. Lin Chen, as a native of Shaw, really can't appreciate it. Little Pepper looked at Lin Chen, hello Taoist, I'm your fan. Looks like I'm lucky, and I'm a beauty fan again, Lin Chen said with a smile. However, beauty, your eyes are bloodshot and your eye bags are a little big. It seems that you have been troubled recently. The peach-colored thread on your forehead is wrapped in black aura. It seems that it is your other half who is in trouble. Master, what you said is right, but it's just my friend, not my other half, Xiao Chili exclaimed in surprise. Maybe the future will be. Little Pepper happily said, so he's all right this time. This person has good luck, is extremely smart, and is not that prone to accidents. However, he is young and energetic, and he does things recklessly. Now he only cares about interests, and the goods he sells hurt civilians, so he has this disaster. Pepper nodded again and again, knowing that it was Tony selling weapons. She hurriedly rewarded a small rocket. Master, can you calculate where he is now? Did something happen? Do you want a photo of him? Pepper is afraid that Tony's photo will cause a stir, but if he has to, he can only give it. Lin Chen shook his head. You don't have to use the current one, just take a childhood or baby photo. Little Pepper quickly took out a photo of Tony when he was 2 years old. In the photo, Tony's eyes were big and bright, very cute. Lin Chen began to perform the water mirror phase. Little Pepper, he is in Afghan, somewhere in Kuna province, and is working as a coolie for terrorists to make things. Little Chili's tears came out. Taoist, can you calculate the specific location? Lin Chen shook his head. He was taken away in a coma, and now he is locked in a cave. I can't locate it. It's too far away. If I can go to the local area, I should be able to locate his specific location. Little Pepper said in surprise, really? Taoist master, can you go there? Saving a life is also a merit, let's contact in private. It is good. Lin Chen said to netizens, Shui friends, I'm really sorry, this matter can't be made public, it would be bad if terrorists saw it. The water friends expressed their understanding one after another, and it is important to save people. Taoist, Afghan's place is not safe. Yeah, there are submachine guns everywhere, you should also pay attention to safety, Taoist priest. Lin Chen nodded, feeling a little moved. Thank you for your concern, I will pay attention to safety. It's us. Harley walked into the camera. I also plan to resign and accompany the priest. Lin Chen smiled and said, aren't you afraid that I will settle down there? You can have dozens of wives over there. I'm not afraid. Catwoman curled her lips. Fool, men are not trustworthy at all. Jill also intends to move. Lin Chen walked aside and contacted Xiao Chili, planning to take a private jet tomorrow night to Afghan. Thank you, Taoist priest. You can rest assured that the reward will not be small. How about 3 million? Lin Chen said, just give 1 million USD. I am also a fortune teller to save people. Taking too much at one time is not good for practice. Taoist, you are such a nice person, I admire you so much. Little Pepper couldn't believe it, and he still has to push money out these days. Catwoman came over. Sure enough, he is a fool. He thinks there is too much money. Lin Chen shook his head. There are many ways to make money, not necessarily this way. Rest assured I have a way to make more money. Just you poor Taoist, all your net worth is not enough for me to steal a big family. Catwoman raised her swan neck and pointed her chin to Lin Chen. Looking at it this way, your nostrils are a bit big. Lin Chen touched his chin. Catwoman kicked over. Lin Chen dodged sideways, and held up Catwoman's legs. Although your long legs are very white, it is necessary for me to touch them every time. Stinky rascal, believe it or not, I castrated you. I don't believe it. Catwoman glared at Lin Chen fiercely. So arrogant, I see when you roll over. Chapter 50. The old couple looking for relatives. Is it true? Ask for flowers, ask for an evaluation. Lin Chen touched the cat's ears on the mask. It's a pity you have to be locked up for many years, I'm afraid it's hard to see. HMPH, it's just Arkham, can't trap me. Harley looked at this side and said enviously, I really envy Selina, they are like a pair of little friends, woo woo woo. Jill patted her on the shoulder, you have your advantages. Lin Chen is no ordinary pet to you. He is the first to think of you. That is, people are invincible and cute. Harley made a super cute shape of Scissor's hands. Lin Chen came over and said, wow, this move is really good, I'm so cute. Jill raised her chest and raised her head, suddenly put her hand on Lin Chen's shoulder, bit her lip with her teeth, and said coquettishly, then I'm like this. Lin Chen pinched Jill's chin, you are a fierce goblin. Harley Quinn was very depressed. It turns out that cuteness is not worth mentioning in front of sexy. Seeing that there was still time, Lin Chen started live fortune telling again. Okay, water friends, continue to fortune telling now. The barrage has many people commenting. Master, I just want to see the daily life of you and the 3 girls. I want to see the long 8-pack abs. I want to see the priest and Batman show up. The richest man in Gotham City, who is idle at home, Bruce Wayne, is also watching the live broadcast. This Taoist priest doesn't look very serious. Ah Fu smiled and said, I'm really worried for the Wayne family. The young master won't really like him. I like the three beauties around him, and I don't like him either. Ah Fu, you actually look at me like that. That's fine, but Miss Rachel seems to be close to the new Dent prosecutor. Wayne frowned, feeling a little unhappy with Rachel's Aquaman attributes, but he was also not taking the initiative. However, this Taoist priest named Lin Chen has some skills and is very accurate in fortune-telling. I hope he is the righteous party. Lin Chen randomly clicked on a netizen named Thinking Daughter to establish a connection. They were a man and woman in their 50s. Good sir, the woman said with a smile. Lin Chen nodded. Hello, you two. He was a little uncomfortable looking at the faces of the two. As the saying goes, looks are born from the heart. Before the age of 30, the appearance was given by the parents. After that, the appearance of the person became more and more close to his personality and environment. The old woman on the screen has a pointed nose and no flesh, thin lips, and high cheekbones. At first glance, she is a difficult person to get along with. The man was obedient, didn't say a word, just laughed there, obviously a wife who strictly controlled her. But since it was fate, Lin Chen didn't want to judge people by their appearance, and said with a smile, Shuiyu, what do you want to be? The old woman took out a family photo. There were 5 people in it, 2 adults and 3 children. The adults are obviously when the couple was young. The woman was holding a baby of several months, the man was holding a boy of 4 or 5 years old, and a little girl of 3 years old stood there, leaning against her father. The old woman said with a weeping voice, Taoist, the family was so poor 20 years ago that we couldn't put our daughter up for adoption, and we lost contact after that. After so many years, I missed her so much and wanted to ask the Taoist to help. I'm looking for her, woo-woo. The water friends also began to post barges. This old woman is quite pitiful. Taoist priest, please help her. It's another family hunter. This kind of separation of flesh and blood makes me feel too uncomfortable. I'm also a mother, and I can understand the pain of missing a child. Some netizens have different opinions. The appearance of this aunt makes me uncomfortable. 3 children, why did you give your daughter away? Yeah, look at the family photo, the little girl can only stand by herself, and it feels like the 4 of them are a family. That thin and black appearance makes people feel distressed. This little girl can't just take this picture, right? It should be, otherwise I won't take a family photo. The old woman looked at the message on the barrage, her face was a little bad, and she seemed to be scolding someone with a slight movement of her mouth. She immediately thought of the live broadcast, and she tried her best to shed a handful of tears. Woo-woo-woo, everyone misunderstood me, but the 3rd child is only a few months old and can't live without me. The eldest is 5 years old and has already recognized him. The other party only wants a girl. Lin Chen waved and said, Okay, I want to ask, what are you going to do after you find your daughter? Of course I recognize her. I think about her every day. That's my heart. What if she doesn't want to admit it? We are her biological parents, how can anyone deny their parents? The old woman seemed speechless. Harley frowned and whispered to Jill, Sister Jill, I don't like what this person talks about. Who's not anymore? Catwoman replied obsessively watching the live broadcast. Lin Chen said to the screen, although you gave birth to her, but you have no obligation to support her, she has the right to deny you. The old woman became angry. I said long, you are not her, so knowing that she is not willing, you are too lenient, if you can't figure it out, don't count it. Lin Chen smiled, you didn't give any money for fortune telling, so let me count. The old woman was speechless for a while, she was hesitation in her heart, but after thinking about it, she still gave Lin Chen a small rocket. Chapter 51 The truth is revealed, which is very pleasing. There are more pop-ups. Master, don't count, this person has bad intentions. I guess I think my daughter has grown up and can get a dowry. I want my daughter to give them old age. Anyway, I don't think there's anything good about this woman. Jill reminded. Lynn, don't make this kind of money, don't hurt that girl. Harley Quinn nodded in agreement. Catwoman raised her fist at Lin Chen. The meaning was obvious, she was going to beat someone for this money. Lin Chen said with a smile, the three views of the water friends are really upright, everyone sees the little boxing of the little wild cat, and they are going to hit me, haha. However, you are still too kind. They are not as simple as wanting a betrothal gift. Lin Chen said sternly, this woman's youngest son has uremia and needs a kidney transplant. Only then did she remember her daughter who has been away for nearly 20 years. The old woman's face changed greatly. Stinky Taoist priest, don't talk nonsense. I haven't finished yet. Your eldest son borrowed online loans to gamble, and his family was almost defeated, and his wife ran away. You still expect this biological daughter to fill the hole for you. You plan to find your daughter, first pretend to be pitiful and use affection for her, and then ask her for money and kidneys. If she doesn't agree, you will make trouble, go to her company and make trouble online. Lin Chen just figured it out. Not long after she graduated from college, she had a very good job, and was smeared by her own mother. Even her boyfriend's job was smeared by this old woman. As for her adoptive mother, a kind and good person, she was even more mad at this woman and had a brain hemorrhage. All this made Lin Chen angry. The barrage exploded even more. This kind of person is too terrifying. As long as he is stuck, he will never try to escape for the rest of his life. Don't count on her, Taoist priest. I'm jumping in anger. Little Pepper, Master, you are my idol, don't say it. The bald brother under Penguin said, Taoist, I can't stand it anymore. Lin Chen laughed dumbly, looks like I really said it, I have to quit the network. The old woman cursed, I gave you money. If you don't tell me, report you and expose you. Lin Chen shrugged, report it casually, I've already donated your fortune-telling money to the orphanage. The old woman started swearing and swearing. Lin Chen nodded, however, I can still tell you a message that is very important to you. Actually, your kidneys are the perfect match for your youngest son. The old woman's face changed greatly. The husband next to the old woman was stunned, impossible, the hospital said that my wife's kidney and my son's kidney can't match. Lin Chen smiled, did the doctor tell you, or did your wife tell you? The man looked sluggish, he pointed at the old woman, you lied to me. The old woman was also stunned, she didn't know what to say for a while, she really didn't expect that Lin Chen could even figure it out. Don't make trouble for me. The man suddenly slapped the old woman in excitement, I begged for help everywhere, begged for relatives, and knelt down everywhere, but you dare to hit me. The old woman suddenly grabbed her husband like a madman, and the two scuffled together, smashing their mobile phones on the ground. Only screams and screams were heard. This old woman knew for a long time that her kidney could be donated, but she refused to donate it. After all, only one kidney would deteriorate. How could a selfish person like her do such a thing? So she asked his husband to go everywhere to ask relatives and friends, hoping to deceive a kidney to come back. Not to mention, a few people actually went to the hospital for examination. Fortunately, none of these people could match. At this time, the old woman was still reluctant to donate herself, and she thought of giving away her daughter who had been there for 20 years. It's really hateful. Lin Chen spread his hands, why not, let's talk calmly, what's wrong with donating a kidney for my son? However, in the video, the two fought so hard that they both screamed. The old woman's husband has endured for decades, and now it finally broke out. Lin Chen could only shout loudly, I also want to tell you a piece of news. I have already reported the burglary of your eldest son, no need to thank you. Crack. Catwoman slapped her thigh fiercely, stinky Taoist priest, you did a great job. Harley's eyes were shining, and he looked at Lin Chen admiringly, the Taoist priest is indeed the best. Jill, who was full of justice, rushed over, picked up Lin Chen and took a bite, bonus. Lin Chen whistled, it feels good. The netizens of the barrage also laughed. Oh, It's not worth skipping work to watch the live broadcast today. I'm very happy. I'm a fan of the Taoist priest. The Taoist did not disappoint me, it's amazing. I want a kiss from Miss Jill. I also want to eat the Taoist priest well. Brush. Brush. A netizen named Black Bat brushed several rockets in a row. After Wayne finished brushing the rocket, he turned his head and said, "Afu, I like this Taoist Lin more and more." Afu seems very sad. Young master, you still admit it. I hope you can find a girl to give birth to an heir to the Wayne family before you get together with him. I want to practice a new trumpet. Wayne, fuck, I'm so happy chatting with you. Chapter 52 Catwoman. I fell into his trap again. The Little Pepper in New York also brushed several small rockets. The Taoist priest is really amazing. Tony should have been safe this time. After Lin Chen chatted with the Water Friends again, the number of fans has grown significantly today, reaching more than 80,000 fans, most of which are live fans. Okay, Water Friends, today's fortune telling is here, let's see you tomorrow. Lin Chen was about to close the video. Master, do you want such salted fish? I haven't seen enough. I want to see the daily life of the priest and the little wild cat. I support Dr. Harley. Miss Jill is so good. Lin Chen said a few more words before closing the live broadcast. He sat on the stool and started editing text messages. Hello, Xiao Pei, you may not know me, but I have no ill intentions. I am a Taoist priest, and I live broadcast fortune telling. Today I met your biological parents, and they are looking for you. But what I'm saying is, do not respond. Do not respond. Let them find you and your life right now will be ruined, your job, your boyfriend's job, your adoptive parents will all be hurt. If you want to know the actual situation, search for the live fortune-telling room of the gods and watch today's recording. Quote. Lin Chen was afraid that Xiao Pei wouldn't believe it, and said something about her that others didn't know. Definitely, her adoptive parents never concealed the fact that she was adopted. Xiao Pei, who was about to get off work, saw the news on the phone and thought it was a liar, but the news contained some of her little secrets, and she read it in horror. Is what this man said true? She hurriedly called her boyfriend. The two went home and asked Xiao Pei's parents. After watching the video, they were all shocked. Several people reached a consensus that they should never recognize these wonderful biological parents. Lin Chen also reminded her not to communicate with certain people and cut off any bridges with them. Catwoman came over and lay on Lin Chen's shoulder. If someone else has a boyfriend, don't think about it. Am I that kind of person? Lin Chen was innocent. In the end, all three nodded, yes, absolutely. Lin Chen grabbed Harley Quinn. Harley, you learned badly from them. After that, Lin Chen asked Harley to practice Kung Fu for revenge. Catwoman and Jill were both attracted by the Wing Chun and 12 tan legs that Harley practiced. Harley, what are you practicing? The Kung Fu the Taoist master taught me is amazing. Catwoman scoffed. Harley, you're blind worship. The corner of Harley's mouth twitched. Sister Catwoman, why don't we have a try? Oh, the little girl is incredible. Catwoman is a famous thief, proficient in fighting techniques, and naturally arrogant. The two quickly fought together and had each other's offense and defense. Although Harley Quinn's physical fitness was strengthened more than Catwoman's and her moves were more subtle than Catwoman's, the actual combat was still a bit worse. Catwoman slashed with her long legs, and Harley blocked in embarrassment and was knocked back a few steps. Harley's mentality is a little broken. Storing energy is like a snake, releasing energy like a cat, moving like a chicken, yin and yang exerting energy, not using your mind, just using your spirit. Lin Chen suddenly said. Harley, moves are dead, people are alive, you have to learn and use them, pay attention to changes. Raise your left hand. Get your right foot out. Lin Chen said a few words. Harley Quinn suddenly exerted strength, and then the fight became smoother and smoother, starting to tie with Catwoman, and faintly gaining the upper hand. Catwoman took a few steps back. What is your fighting technique? Harley Quinn licked his lips. This is Sha Guo Kung Fu taught me by the Taoist priest. It's amazing, hee hee. Jill was a little jealous and pulled Lin Chen. I want to learn too. Me too. Catwoman said quickly. Don't you like it? Lin Chen laughed. Hey, I can't admit I'm wrong. Catwoman wanted to learn Kung Fu so much, she decided to make a fool of herself. Lin Chen doesn't matter, teaching one is no different from teaching three. He found a rattan and looked at Catwoman's dolphin. The ugly thing is up front, if you don't practice well, I'm welcome. Catwoman had a chill. It's over, I fell into his trap. Be steady when you punch. Ah! Catwoman screamed. Get out of the way. Ah! Jill screamed. Harley was overjoyed that the Taoist priest didn't beat her yesterday. Ah! Harley screamed. Can't concentrate. Lin Chen shouted. Master, I hate you. Harley angrily touched the place where he was beaten. When it was very late in the Arkham Asylum, the screams of the three were still heard. Guard Eddie shrank his neck. Damn it, the Taoist priest is too terrifying. This physical strength is not ordinary. He also watched Lin Chen's fortune-telling live broadcast today. The Taoist priest is too powerful, he won't figure out what will happen tomorrow. However, there are 3 girls with him, so they shouldn't pay attention to me. After Lin Chen instructed the 3, let them practice on their own. He walked into the formation and began to follow the roar inhalation method in mountain art, constantly roar breathing, exhaling, roar breathing. Gradually his roar inhalation became deeper and deeper, the aura was constantly inhaled into the body, and then the turbid air was exhaled. After an hour. Ding! A crisp voice seemed to sound in Lin Chen's ear. Lingtai is clear for a while. His soul continued to solidify, and finally pierced the barrier of the realm. Chapter 53 Break through the realm, shoot things from the air. Lin Chen finally reached the realm of the 5 immortals of Taoism. People who are immortals have longer lifespans and are hard to attack by diseases and evils, not the kind of immortals who cultivate themselves. Those who heal illnesses and prolong life, have no disasters, and live long lives are the fruits of the immortals among men. The Taoist 5 immortals are heavenly immortals, God's immortals, earth immortals, human immortals, and ghost immortals. Ghost immortals are for ghosts to cultivate, or for those who are physically defective or have poor aptitudes. After they become ghost immortals, their spirits are immortal, and they can be reincarnated and continue to practice in the next life. Human immortals are stronger than ghost immortals. They comprehend a certain kind of small magic in the Tao, and their lifespan becomes longer, which is misunderstood as immortals. For example, Sun Simiao in the Sui and Tang dynasties was rumored to have lived for more than 140 years. In the era of average age in the 30s, it was normal for people to be considered immortals. Lin Chen's physical quality, spirit and spiritual power are much stronger than ordinary people. He applied his soul power to a slab 5 meters away, whoosh. The slab flew towards Lin Chen as if alive, and was grabbed by him. The telephoto has really become a reality. Ha ha. Lin Chen was overjoyed. Catwoman felt a chill. This guy is getting more and more skilled at knocking bricks. Bricks ran over by themselves. Lin Chen's immortals are almost at the bottom of the table. They can only live long and not forever. However, when he broke through, he also learned a Taoist method. The Taoist 5 thunders. Thunder can reach the level of roar, wind and rain, calling thunder to exorcise evil spirits, and can also store thunder power in talismans. Lin Chen recited the formulas silently, mobilized the aura in his body to mobilize the power of thunder around him. Boom! A bolt of lightning struck the roof, scorching a place on the roof black. If someone stood there, it would definitely be uncomfortable. Evil is born. Jill looked at the blackened floor. Lin Chen was in a good mood, and rewarded each of the 3 with a cane, which made the 3 girls jealous. He went downstairs to the kitchen to find ingredients, and planned to have a delicious barbecue to celebrate. After all, life requires a sense of ritual. When I came to the bottom floor, I happened to meet Eddie, who was patrolling. Master, it's hard work, Eddie ran back quickly like a mouse seeing a cat. Damn it, so afraid of me. Is there a conspiracy? Lin Chen, a conspiracy theorist, hurriedly launched a matchmaking technique on Eddie's back. Is there really something? Escape. Joker and the others are very brave. Lin Chen calmly took the ingredients and went upstairs. After a few people had a delicious barbecue in the evening, they had different thoughts. Harley, the Taoist priest is so perfect, what can I do for him? Catwoman, if you eat like this, what if the zipper of the leather jacket breaks during the fight? Jill, the cafeteria in the bureau is just pig food. How can I make him cook delicious food every day? Lin Chen, it's a pity, I forgot to drink. If you're all drunk, hee hee. After that, Lin Chen lived alone in a tent, and the three of them squeezed in another tent. I have a lot of space here, who will you discuss to squeeze with me? The three of them gave Lin Chen a stern look, and huddled in a tent to whisper. Lin Chen reminded, Jill, Selena is a repeat offender, be careful that she sneaks up on you at night. Catwoman went mad, if my mother sneaks a sneak attack, she will only sneak attack on you. As you wish, I'm defenseless. Lin Chen shrugged. You're dreaming. Catwoman gave him the back of his head. The next morning, Lin Chen did not broadcast live, but accelerated the absorption of the spiritual energy here, and practiced boxing with the three of them. Lin Chen looked at the sky and pulled Jill, I just watched the sky at night. There will be a riot in Arkham this afternoon. Someone wants to escape from prison. You should prepare early. Jill's mouth twitched. Don't bully me, I don't understand, how do you watch the sky at night in broad daylight? Anyway, there will be riots in the afternoon, so be prepared. When did you look at me not being serious? Lin Chen shrugged, I don't believe it. I believe you. Jill took out his cell phone and called Gordon. Gordon, who kept the secret, changed hands and notified Batman. They were all heading for Arkham. Lin Chen deliberately said loudly, they plan to blow up the north wall to attract the attention of the guards, but they are actually running from the south tunnel. You just need to guard these two places. Catwoman's ears moved, she could hear clearly, and she rolled her eyes to plan something. Lin Chen removed the formation, and Arkham's spiritual energy was almost absorbed. It would take at least 50 years to reunite, and it was considered that Sharp's commission was completed. After that, he took Harley to find Dean Sharp. Jill takes Catwoman back to the cell. Lin Chen stopped the two of them and gave each of them an amulet. Ward area. Poison Ivy whispered to Catwoman, beautiful girl, you follow me later. Joker laughed, my Harley, I'm here to pick you up. Originally, he just wanted to use Harley Quinn, but after Lin Chen took Harley away, he was directly blocked. Catwoman touched the yellow talisman, her eyes were flowing, she didn't know what she was thinking. Lin Chen rushed to Sharp's office to inform the prisoners about the escape. Chapter 54. Leap over Arkham Asylum. Ask for flowers, ask for an evaluation ticket. Sharp was shocked, I'll contact Gordon immediately. No need, Jill has already informed me. There was a big explosion north of Arkham, and the office shook violently. Lin Chen took Harley Quinn's hand, go, let's go out. Dean Sharp shouted, Master, wait for me. The three went out of the office building, and many medical staff also ran out. Dean, what should I do? Sharp looked at Lin Chen, Master, what should we do? You go out from the east gate. The criminals plan to escape from the south gate, so they can escape. Then you. Taoist Master. I'll go and see near the south gate. Sharp was greatly moved, the Taoist priest, Gao Fengliangji, is really admirable. After that, Sharp took the medical staff and ran away. Shit. Lin Chen gave him an international gesture on his back. Harley asked, Master, what are we going to do? Follow me to the vicinity of the south gate, let's wait and see. Okay. Beat the bad guys, I like it. The two came to a sewer exit a few hundred meters away from the south gate. Not long after, a few people climbed out. Oye, fly over the lunatic asylum. We're free again. Joker Roar breathed in the air of freedom, and went out to do something. The killer crocodile roared, and finally no need to be poured hot water. Poison Ivy stroked the surrounding weeds, finally being with nature again. The Riddler was still unkempt. No, I'm not leaving, I haven't solved the riddle yet. Lin Chen and Harley came out from behind the tree. Then don't leave. Lin. Joker looked around suspiciously. Don't worry, the guards are still stopping those cannon fodders at the north gate. It's just me and Harley here. Ow. The killer crocodile howled and rushed towards Lin Chen. He recognized the voice as the guy who asked the nurse to pour hot water. Bang. Lin Chen took offense instead of defense, took a step forward, and swept his right leg forward. The air made a tearing sound, and he kicked the killer crocodile flying. The killer crocodile became a gourd that fell to the ground, rolled around on the ground a few times, rubbed the place where he was kicked, and got up with difficulty. Poison Ivy walked towards Lin Chen with a smile, his body shaking a lot. Little handsome guy, come to my sister. Harley looked at his airport, extremely annoyed. Bah, goblin, eat me. She suddenly took out a baseball bat from behind and knocked Poison Ivy away. Poison Ivy flew out a few meters, fell into the grass, and said with a smile, Harley, just fight, I'm all yours. Harley Quinn shuddered, you're sick. Joker took a few steps back. Now he has no guns, no laughing gas, and hand-to-hand combat is not his specialty. He shoved Riddler forward sharply, kill him and I'll tell you the answer. The Riddler staggered, Joker, are you sick? I'm an intellectual criminal, fighting. I can't. Joker put his foot on his lower back, stop talking nonsense, you can go. After that, he turned his head and ran away. There are so many bad things waiting for him to do, so he can't be planted here. Lin Chen recited the formula silently and waved his finger. Boom. A lightning bolt with a thick arm slammed on Joker, and Joker fell down with smoke from his whole body. Lin Chen clapped his hands, the intensity is so-so, and it can be stronger. The Riddler said with a smile, as long as you tell me the answer, I'll go back obediently. I am. Lin Chen kicked Riddler on the head and knocked him out, dare to talk to Master Ben. Harley and the killer crocodile faced off. The killer crocodile had poor fighting skills, that is, because of his rough skin and thick flesh, he was brute force and was played around by Harley. Harley's 12-legged moves roar on killer crocodile, knocking him to the ground. HMPH, big guy, you can't. Harley Quinn waved his hand. The killer crocodile cried, he couldn't beat the men, and he couldn't beat the women, so how could he get along? Lin Chen patted Harley Quinn, look at you, it made everyone cry. He waved his hand, Tianlei. Rumbling, lightning slammed on the killer crocodile, the killer crocodile's whole body convulsed, and the bow became shrimp. Harley Quinn rolled her eyes at Lin Chen and lengthened his voice, hey, Taoist, how are you? Poison Ivy got out of the grass and walked towards Lin Chen with a twist, little brother, don't mess with the electricity, I surrender. Lin Chen looked at her with a smile, Ivy, you look good, but your IQ is flawed. Poison Ivy waved his hand, and a green mist enveloped Lin Chen, giggle, try my mother's neurotoxin. Lin Chen felt a little dizzy, and quickly gave himself a Schwanman purification technique. He pretended to stagger and rammed towards Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy caught him and said indulgently, honey, come with me later with Harley, make sure you're happy. Lin Chen squeezed her waist, unfortunately, I'm not a vegetarian. How can you still move? Poison Ivy exclaimed. Beauty, maybe you're not attractive enough, I'm fine. Lin Chen knocked her to the ground with a knife. Chapter 55 Batman. Master, are you still broadcasting tomorrow? Harley Quinn looked at the 4 people lying on the ground with some cuteness. Lin, we caught these 4 notorious guys. Well, you stay here first, and when Jill comes, remember to ask her for a bounty, and I'll come when I go. Okay, you pay attention to safety. Well, you also pay attention to safety. Lin Chen nodded and walked towards Examen. The insane asylum was already in chaos, and there was a fierce shootout between criminals and guards at the north gate. Lin Chen rushed to Examen and met 2 old acquaintances. Catwoman and Batman are fighting fiercely. Damn Batman, you have so many criminals in Gotham, but you are looking for me. Catwoman said angrily. She finally ran to Examen alone, and was about to leave leisurely, but Batman arrived just in time. Batman said solemnly. Quickly tell who the brick monster is. Impossible. Catwoman shook her head in veto. The two found Lin Chen running over at the same time. Batman rejoiced. Lin Daochang, help me trap Catwoman. I haven't seen her for a few days. Her strength has increased a lot, and her moves are also exquisite. Lin Chen waved his hand. Student Batman, this Catwoman is fierce, I'm afraid. Batman, Master, you caught 2 robbers last time. Lin Chen suddenly pointed behind Batman and shouted, why are you holding a brick? Brick monster. Before Batman turned his head, a brick was knocked on his head. Damn it, got knocked again. After Batman complained, he fainted. Catwoman walked over and kicked Batman. I fainted again, so miserable. Lin Chen smiled. Don't thank me. Thank you. If it weren't for you, would he be able to chase after me, brick monster? Catwoman shook her hair and gave Lin Chen a white look. You really don't thank me. Catwoman suddenly came over, picked up Lin Chen and took a sip. It's all right, goodbye. She proudly looked at the strawberry print on Lin Chen's face, and a few jumps disappeared. Lin Chen picked up Batman and walked towards the south gate. Gordon, Jill has arrived there, chatting with Harley Quinn. Gordon saw Batman on Lin Chen's shoulder from a distance, and his heart skipped a beat. Looks like I'll have to deal with the aftermath again. He asked his subordinates to twist the Jokers into the cell, and ran over by himself. Lin Daochang, what's going on? Obviously, Batman has been attacked by the bricks again. Gordon's eyelids jumped. This guy claims to be invincible in fighting. It's too much for me to deal with the aftermath every time. Taoist, give face, how about handing him over to me? It's so heavy, I don't want to carry it, but Director Gordon, the bounty from Joker. Gordon looked at the nearby Arkham Hospital and whispered, they only ran a few dozen meters. Director Gordon, then you were wrong. These people are extremely dangerous people, and it is extremely dangerous to go out. In order to catch them, I was also shot with a neurotoxin, and my nails are black. Lin Chen spread his hands. The corners of Gordon's mouth twitched, and the price was so great. Master Lin, Joker and the others seemed to have been shocked by high-voltage electricity. Gordon wondered. Almost, I did it. Gordon's eyelids jumped, but he didn't speak. Batman woke up at the moment. He grabbed Lin Chen's hand. Master, tell me quickly, what does the brick monster look like? I'm sorry, he's wearing a mask. All I can say is that he's burly but very agile. After he finished filming you, he left with Catwoman. Bastard, I must catch him next time. Seeing that this matter is almost over, Lin Chen said goodbye to the two. Master, where are you going? Lin Chen smiled and said, I took a private job and went to Afukan. Batman understood. It turned out to be to rescue the dude who sold arms. Be careful, Taoist priest, there is no peace there. Lin Chen nodded. Thank you for your concern. He took a few steps and Batman called, Master. What's wrong? Are you still on the air tomorrow? Lin Chen stumbled. When did Batman become his faithful water friend? He looked so addicted. As long as there is a network, I will stick to it. Batman clenched his fists. Sure. I'll be waiting for your live broadcast. Lin Chen burst into tears. He was originally free. When he started broadcasting at any time, he felt like going to work and felt guilty for not broadcasting. It's a sin. Lin Chen screamed in the sky. Harley Quinn bent down and laughed, almost dying of laughter. Master, you are too cute, too salty fish is bad. It seems that you don't want to go to Afukan. Master, people want to go. Then express it. Master, it's dead. The two rushed to the airport by bike, and Pepper had already sent a private plane over. They arrived in New York by plane, and Pepper and Iron Man's driver, Happy, waited at the private airport. After getting off the plane, Chili Pepper warmly greeted him. Mr. Lin Dao, you are finally here. Lin Chen hugged her and saw that she seemed more haggard. Miss Potts, you don't have to worry too much, Tony Jiren has a natural appearance. Master, despite that, Tony has been missing for 2 months. It's okay, he's a little thinner at most, I promise to bring him back to you. Chapter 56 Lin Chen. Ian-039, Little Leak. That is impossible. Little Pepper nodded and thanked. Actually, we hired a top mercenary, Taoist priest, you just need to figure out Tony's position. Lin Chen expressed his understanding. After all, it is impossible to pin his hopes on him alone. Happy did not trust Lin Chen, thinking he was a liar. He stretched out his hand and shook it with Lin Chen, with a firm grip on his hand, intending to give Lin Chen a slap in the face. Master, hello. Lin Chen definitely wants to give him back. Oops, Happy screamed. Lin Chen released his hand. I'm sorry, stress response. Happy glared at him. You lied to Potts, not to me. I'm going to expose you. Lin Chen took a step forward. Happy Hogan, Stark's full-time driver and safety supervisor, has a good driving skill and a very hip-stretching skill in fighting. In the summer of 16, he was tricked into the sheepfold by a few girls and then pushed into the pond. As a result, he kept away from the girls and has yet to find the other half. Quote. Happy surprised roar, how do you know? This is his big secret, no one has told him, not even Tony. You don't even look at what I do. Would you like to tell me about your 10-year-old bedwetting? Happy's face was a little ugly, and he murmured, didn't you already say it? Oh, I'm sorry, Lin Chen seemed to remember. Ha ha. Harley Quinn couldn't hold back, and the branches of laughter trembled. Little Chili also smiled. Master, you are so humorous. Xiao Chili transferred 1 million USD to Lin Chen on the spot, but Happy didn't dare to say another word. He was afraid that all his little secrets would be revealed. Master Dao, our special plane takes off at night, and there are still 4 hours left. Lin Chen said he still had work to do, drove a Stark industrial car and planted Harley Quinn away. Happy walked over to Pepper. Potts, can he really trust him? I have seen the live video of the Taoist priest. He is definitely a person who hates evil. He won't lie to me. It's you who have to worry about it. The Taoist priest will have revenge, and the person who offends him will definitely be miserable. Happy remembered the feeling of being dominated just now, and shook his head sharply. It's me who's being tricked. Lin Chen came to the exchange, and Harley Quinn asked strangely, Master, what are we doing here at the exchange? Definitely shorting stocks. Lin Chen found a stockbroker and asked to sell all of his assets, nearly more than 1.3 million United States dollars, of Stark Industries stocks. The female agent in her 30s kindly reminded, Mr. Lin, Stark Industries has been performing well, are you sure you want to short it? Lin Chen shook his head. The female agent breathed a sigh of relief. Although she could earn some commissions, she didn't want such a handsome young man to lose all his fortune. Hey, another little leak. Lin Chen turned around. Harley, do you still have money? And 20,000 Arkham Hospital severance pay. Give it to me. Okay. Harley had no hesitation. Lin Chen said to the female broker, I want to play 100 times the leverage. Short Stark stock. The female agent was taken aback. It was the first time she saw Xiaolei take the initiative. So crazy. Young people these days are incredible. Are they playing so big? Sir, think about it carefully. If you lose 100 times, not only will you lose more than 1 million, but you may owe more money. Well, I just found out, but it doesn't matter. Lin Chen smiled. The female agent thought to herself, this handsome guy is so good looking, how can he not use his brain? After Lin Chen finished everything, he pulled Harley Quinn to leave. Lin, aren't we going to save Stark? Why short his stock? Harley was taken aback. Could it be that he is already dead? You borrowed money to make money, and after the news is made public, you earn money and then return it to Miss Potts. Lin Chen smiled. It's a good idea, but you guessed wrong. Tony will come back safely. Why did the stock plummet when he came back? Why? Harley Quinn was puzzled, but Lin Chen sold out, making her pouted. Okay, we'll find out in a few days. The two found a high-level restaurant for a meal and returned to the airport. A Boeing plane was parked there, and some sturdy mercenaries began to board. Potts waved to Lin Chen. then introduced him to Rhodes. "Master, this is Rhodes, Tony's good friend, responsible for this search and rescue work." Rhodes shook hands with Lin Chen. "Taoist, I have watched your live broadcast. I admire you, but I hope you can listen to the command." "No problem." Lin Chen looked at War Machine and nodded. He used money to do things, so there was no need to fight for the boss. Lin Chen got on the plane, and he and Harley Quinn were assigned business class. There were already several people sitting there in business class. "Oh, beautiful lady, can I know you?" A man in red clothes and a red blindfold smiled at Harley Quinn. "No, because I already have a boyfriend." Harley Quinn wrapped Lin Chen's arm with a happy face. Lin Chen knew the man in front of him, and he was Marvel's most powerful man, Deadpool. Deadpool stared at Lin Chen. "I know you, you are that fortune-telling little white face." Lin Chen smiled. "You must be jealous of my handsomeness. I bet the face under the mask is absolutely miserable." "You." Deadpool fired. Lin Chen added, "You have a hot wife, but it's a pity that your face makes you unable to stand up." Chapter 57 Super Killer Girl and Miss Polaris. Ask for flowers, ask for an evaluation ticket, ask F. The people around cast sympathetic eyes, and everyone advised, "Don't give up, go to the doctor, don't give up treatment. Yeah, maybe it can be cured. Deadpool is on fire, riding on a horse, I killed you." Oops. He suddenly pulled out his long knife and accidentally cut himself. Impossible, absolutely impossible. Deadpool drew his knife so many times, cutting himself for the first time. Harley Quinn looked at the unlucky charm on Deadpool and snickered. "You may still be saved, don't injure yourself." Lin Chen threw him a Schwanman purification technique. Deadpool felt a cooling sensation. He took off his gloves and found that the lunar crater-like skin seemed to be better, but there were not so many craters. He excitedly said, "Master, can you cure me?" Lin Chen said honestly, "Not yet, at best it will make your skin better, but after a while, the self-healing factor will restore you to what it thinks is perfect." Deadpool kneels directly. Lin Chen was speechless. "What are you doing?" "Master, you don't know how painful I am. I don't dare to recognize Vanessa. I'm afraid she will dislike me. I can only look at the photos every day, you know. I wear a mask every day, the damn self-healing factor, I can't kill myself." Deadpool constantly said. Lin Chen was dizzy. "Damn it, can you stop for a while?" Lin Chen couldn't take it anymore, remembering that he had to stay with Deadpool for more than 10 hours, and he wanted to die. Lin Chen gave Deadpool 10 Schwanman purification techniques in a row, and he almost died of exhaustion. "Okay, you can get out and go back to see your Vanessa. This will last you for a month." Wade tore off the mask and found that his skin was much better. Although he wasn't at his peak, he was at least a normal person. He hugged Lin Chen's legs, snot and tears. "Taoist, please accept me as a younger brother." Lin Chen kicked him away. "Fuck off, you can get off the plane first." Wade got up and fell again. Lin Chen reminded, "Take off the talisman from your waist." Wade took it down strangely and looked at the talisman. "Master, what is this?" "Unlucky charm, can make you bad luck. Someone draws this kind of thing, it's wicked," Deadpool shouted. He immediately reacted and slapped himself. Hee, definitely, it's the best to deal with villains." One word popped up in everyone's heart, scumbag. Lin Chen shook his head, "It really is a little bitch. Get out now." Wade got off the plane and went back to meet Vanessa. "Roar, he's finally gone, I'm dizzy when he says." Harley Quinn rubbed his temples. "Haha, let's go one, we can divide the bounty a little more," said a sweet and somewhat magnetic voice. Lin Chen Zunsheng looked, a purple-haired girl wearing a purple battle suit and a black eye patch, the corners of her mouth were upturned, looking very cute, and she was looking at him with mischievous eyes. "Isn't this a super killer girl? That Nicholas next to her is her eldest father." Lin Chen didn't expect to meet this father and daughter. "What are you looking at? Haven't seen such a cute girl." The super killer girl grimaced at him. Lin Chen shook his head. "Little girl, pay attention to diet management, In a few years, you will become a fat girl. What the hell? This girl is naturally beautiful, so she actually called me a fat girl. The super killer girl was furious. She jumped up from her position and kicked Lin Chen. Lin Chen ducked sideways and grabbed the back of her neck. It's not good to kick someone if the little girl's family disagrees. The eldest father said, Lin Daocheng, don't have the same knowledge as a child. Lin Chen threw the super killer girl back to her seat. Although the reality is cruel, but you accept it, think about the amount of high-calorie food you eat such as cream cakes, and your grandmother's family is also fat, genes and eating habits. Ellipsis quote. The super killer girl thought for a while, and suddenly burst into tears, her eyes splattered. Woo, bad Taoist priest, I hope you will be wiped out by terrorists. Big Daddy, I will never eat ice cream again. Big Daddy. Harley Quinn hit Lin Chen. Taoist, how are you? She's still a child. Lin Chen wrapped her arms around her waist and whispered, I have something worse, do you want to try it? Actually, I'm a little bit looking forward to it. Harley responded with the sound of mosquitoes. What? Lin Chen didn't hear. It's all right, the Taoist priest, look, the green-haired girl in the back is so beautiful. Harley brought disaster to the east. Green hair. What a miserable past, how many legs have been hacked, Lin Chen muttered. He looked back, and the woman had green hair and green eyes, which made people charming and fascinated. Her facial features are very delicate, her makeup is all tough lines, her own high-level sense, the queen is full of aura, handsome and charming, sometimes aggressive and sometimes glamorous. This is not the biological daughter of Magneto, Miss Polaris, Lin Chen thought to himself. He stretched out his hand. Miss Lorna, my name is Lin Chen, get to know me. Polaris looked at the very handsome Oriental guy in front of him, and said in a daze, how do you know my name? Chapter 58 Taoist Master, please put away your earthy love words. I'm a fortune-teller Taoist priest, this is not difficult for me. Lin Chen smiled. Miss, don't be deceived by him. I've seen his videos. He peddles at least 3 boats and goes to that kind of place. The super killer quickly smeared Lin Chen. Lorna stood up. She was 1.75 meters tall. She had thin and long legs and beautiful lines. She shook hands with Lin Chen. I'm sorry, I have to give money for fortune-telling. Lin Chen smiled, turned and sat down. The corners of Lorna's mouth twitched, this guy was really a bit slapped. The super killer stared at Lin Chen, her mouth bulging. Little fatty, what are you looking at? Lin Chen smiled. Yeah, don't stop me, Big Daddy, I'm going to beat him up. The super killer girl was about to run away, but unfortunately, Big Daddy stopped her. Little girl, you must be calm, otherwise your nasolabial lines will be very deep and ugly. Super killer girl is getting dizzy. Lin Chen had just sat down when a flight attendant from Shagui came over, covering his mouth and exclaiming, wow, you are Dao Lin Lin. Beauty, do you know me? Master, you are so handsome, how could I not know you? I watch every episode of your live broadcast. It turned out to be my fan, it's a pleasure to meet. Lin Chen shook hands with the flight attendant. Master, my name is Sasha, we will stay in Kabul for 3 days. Sasha slid her fingers on Lin Chen's palm and handed him a business card. Cough cough. Harley Quinn coughed violently. Miss Harley, I'm just a small fan, Sasha said pitifully. Can you get me a bottle of green tea? Miss Salsa. Harley Quinn said with a half smile. Sasha was pissed off. Lin Chen whispered to Harley Quinn, it seems that someone is still very good at protecting food. HMPH, I've seen this green tea a lot. Lorna in the back seat shook his head, it's actually boring to fight for men. Although the little Taoist priest is good looking, it will only slow down the speed of my manipulation of the magnetic field. Lin Chen and other planes entered the stratosphere, the mobile phone was placed, and the live broadcast began. He entered the live broadcast room, and not long after, more than 10,000 fans came in, and it was still growing. Lin Chen said with a smile, everyone, water friends, good evening, today's live broadcast is a bit late, sorry. There are more pop-ups. Taoist, Why don't you come back tomorrow? It's getting late. Thanks for the flowers I waited for. Today, I took a special leave of absence and planned to watch the live broadcast of the Taoist priest. He was not online during the day. Lin Chen can only say sorry. I'm sorry, I have something to do today. Everyone, I live broadcast for you on the plane. When Lorna heard this, she thought, this Taoist priest is very popular, is it really accurate? Lin Chen said at this time, that little sister named Susan, I just broadcasted later, there is no need to apologize for showing 8-pack abs. Lorna rolled her eyes and whispered, HMPH, it turns out to be based on this, what's the difference between this and a duck? Lin Chen turned around, Miss, the difference is still a little big, at least ducks won't be watched. PFF, Polaris couldn't help laughing. When the barrage saw Polaris, it started to explode again. Oh, this young lady is so beautiful too. Green hair, green eyes, so special. It looks like a queen, and she is valiant. How can Taoists meet beautiful women anywhere, and they are such beautiful women? The Taoist priest has already started teasing. Master, please put away those earthy words of yours and come to me. Shish, be quiet, the Taoist priest has a very small mind. Lin Chen chatted with netizens. After the number of people in the live broadcast room reached 40,000, he said, okay, let's start fortune telling, and deduct 1 if you want to count. A full screen of 1 appeared. Lin Chen casually, a female netizen named Like the Sky was selected, after the two established a connection. The video shows a nearly 30-year-old white woman with a 7-point appearance and a slightly fat body. Master, hello, my name is Susan. Lin Chen nodded. Susan, what do you want to count? Susan first brushed a small rocket for Lin Chen and told her own story. Master, I have been married to my husband Hoffman for 3 years and have 2 children, but I recently found out that Hoffman is having an affair with another woman. I asked him if he had this, but he not only refused to admit it, but also hit me. So, ask me to figure out if your husband has cheated. Yes, master. Then show me his picture. Susan held up the photo of Hoffman. Hoffman was in his 30s, tall and well-managed, without gaining weight. Lin Chen activated the water mirror phase human technique, and after the calculation, his brows were wrinkled. Susan said cautiously, Master, tell me, I can stand it. Lin Chen shook his head, to be honest, I'm afraid you won't be able to hold on. The barrage has become a detective. Look at the Taoist's expression, it's very serious. This Hoffman can't peddle a few boats, right? I also think there are at least 3 boats, the same as the Taoist priest. Don't believe the stinky Taoist priest, he is a bad guy who bullies even children. Roar, a netizen named Super Killer, posted a barrage. Chapter 59 Lin Chen. Shuiyu, let in #039, wait and see. Stinky Taoist priest, can you please tell me quickly, the old lady is still running for her life. The little wild cat typed. This is the first time I watched the live broadcast of the Taoist priest. Is he really so accurate? Asked a netizen called Polaris. Super accurate. The Taoist priest sends several to prison every day. I don't know which unlucky person is today. Should be called lucky. Lin Chen said solemnly, who is Susan at home today? Susan was very strange. Master, 2 children, and a nanny, Hoffman hasn't come back yet. That's good, you hurry up and call the police now and call the detective to your house. Master, although I hate cheating, cheating is not illegal. Hoffman is more than cheating, do you know his first wife? Yes, Hoffman said that the first wife knew a little white face and ran away with him, and then disappeared. He finally successfully sued and judged for divorce in absentia. Lin Chen shook his head, this is all Hoffman's bullshit. He killed his first wife. What? Susan jumped up in shock. The barrage also started to fry. Taoist, it didn't disappoint me. The simple derailment turned into a murder case. Men are scary these days. Could it be that the woman cheated and was killed by Hoffman? When my wife cheated, I also wanted to kill her, but I didn't win her, and I was hospitalized by myself. I'm sorry upstairs. Although the story is sad, I laughed. +1. Harley Quinn appeared in front of the camera. Ma'am, you have to trust the Taoist priest, he never talks nonsense. Susan asked in shock, Master, he can get a divorce if he cheats, why did he kill me? Because he doesn't want you to take away any property and children. This bastard, what should I do? Call the police immediately, and then call the nanny. Even if he comes back, he won't dare to do anything to you. Susan hurriedly called the police, and after thinking about it, she was stunned, her teeth chattering. Dao master, do you mean that he is going to kill me today? Lin Chen nodded. It's unfortunate that you found this kind of person as your husband, but you're very lucky, you happened to ask me for fortune-telling tonight. To be honest, you were originally going to be killed by him tonight, and then your corpse would be broken into pieces. Is there anything to bless you? Susan shivered, constantly looking around for fear that Hoffman would suddenly appear behind. Fortunately, at this time, the nanny aunt got up and gave her courage. There are also more barrages. This terrifying monstrosity looks like you, the Taoist priest. The superkill girl sent a barrage. Lin Daochang, you have contributed to the cause of justice again, I admire you. Black Bat left a message. I got goosebumps and always felt that someone was behind me. What is this? My husband and I both think that the other party will kill us. Upstairs, please tell your story. It's terrible to get married, and there's someone sleeping next to me who wants to kill me at any time. I'm so scared. Lin Chen comforted everyone. This is just an isolated phenomenon, please don't take your seat. Soon, there was a knock on the door outside the house, and Susan screamed. Fortunately, it was Lin Chen's old acquaintance, Inspector Liu, who was in charge of solving the case in Brother Bao's dream. Master, I didn't expect us to meet again. Inspector Liu said to the screen. Old Liu can do it. He even called the police so late. Besides each other, the Taoist priest is also broadcasting live. I was also responsible for the disappearance of Hoffman's ex-wife before, but I was suspicious, but I didn't find any clues about his wife, so I could only assume that he was missing. I heard the Taoist priest say that there is a situation, and hurry up. Lin Chen nodded. This case will be discussed later. Let's plan first, and Hoffman will go home later. When Detective Liu heard this, he thought that was the truth. Lin Chen touched his chin. Hoffman should not know that he has been exposed, and a crime will be committed tonight, so let's just sit back and let him fall into the trap. The two started planning. 2 detectives are hiding under the bed, 1 is hiding in the closet, and people are hiding in the living room and kitchen. Lin Chen suggested, Susan, you have to stay calm and don't stimulate him, lest Hoffman argue that he wants to kill because he is stimulated. Seeing so many detectives and such a good arrangement, Susan nodded quickly. Polaris approached Liu Jie and said to the camera, try to be natural, don't be too kind to him, so as not to cause suspicion, or make him change his mind, then it's not easy to catch him. Come on, we all support you. Susan nodded. Don't worry, I will do my best and let this bastard go to jail. Lin Chen turned his head to look at Polaris, just in time to meet Polaris' lips. Both of them separated by electric shock. Susan said sadly, Master, I'm already miserable, can you stop showing your affection? Lin Chen. It was a surprise. Lorna blushed and sat back in the back, wondering what she was thinking. Harley Quinn was jealous, picked up Lin Chen, and printed a strawberry on the left side of his face. Stinky hooligan. My eyes. The super killer scolded in front of her. Inspector Liu deployed closely. Definitely, the arrangement of cameras is a must. Chapter 60 Lin Chen. Am I recruiting a black physique? Ask for flowers, ask for an evaluation tick. An hour later, Hoffman, who was about to do something big today, returned home, and the house was as deserted as ever. Both children were asleep, as was the nanny. Everything was natural. Hoffman nodded secretly, and he slept well, so it was easy to kill. He went back to the room and found his wife Susan sitting in a chair, sorting her clothes. Hoffman had made up his mind long ago. He pretended to close the door and said deliberately, Susan, do you want to know if I have cheated? Susan said very calmly, I don't want to. Hoffman is a little confused. Today, this wife is not playing cards according to common sense. Actually, I have someone out there. Oh, Susan replied plainly. Hoffman feels like he can't mobilize his emotions. She's younger and more beautiful than you, and she still listens to me. Really? Then you are lucky. Susan continued calmly. Hoffman was going crazy, and said solemnly, you shouldn't be hysterical, aren't you very upset? Susan spread her hands, it's all like this, what else can I do, you tell me what to do. She strictly followed Lin Chen's advice and never stimulated Hoffman. Who knew that it would never be exciting, but it was the biggest stimulation. Polaris, who was watching the live broadcast, laughed, don't tell me, this Hoffman is quite cute. The super killer girl said, he doesn't look like he can kill. You stinky Taoist framed a good person. Harley Quinn grabbed Lin Chen's arm, Master, I'm so afraid that he will suddenly burst out. Lin Chen nodded, almost there. In the video, Hoffman suddenly took out the hammer from behind and grinned, the solution is that you go to hell. Killing his ex-wife a few years ago without being found out gave him a lot of courage, and he was ready to repeat the same trick. With that, he rushed towards Susan. Bang! Detective Liu kicked open the closet and pointed a gun at Hoffman. I'm a police detective, quickly put down my weapon. Detectives rushed out of the balcony, under the bed, outside the door and pointed their guns at him. Hoffman was stunned and pointed at Susan, you actually hide so many men. He threw the hammer in his hand on the ground with a dull look on his face. Ha ha. There was a lot of laughter in the cabin, and Polaris patted Lin Chen's shoulder while laughing, oh, I'm dying of laughter. Lin Chen rolled his eyes, please, this is a murder case, be serious. Harley also laughed, Master, if I didn't know you, I would have thought this was an actor you hired, or a comedian. Netizens are also crazy. This Hoffman seems to be stunned. Where am I? Who am I? What did I do? It feels like Hoffman is introspective. I quickly checked under the bed and the wardrobe. Fortunately, no one was there. Am I the only one who thinks the young lady behind the Taoist priest is beautiful? Mr. Lin, the nemesis of crime, I admire you. The black bat was presented by several small rockets. Lin Chen thought, sure enough, it's a banknote ability patient, and Iron Man needs to develop. Hoffman was handcuffed, and he struggled desperately. What are you doing? I'm flirting with my wife. Flirting with a hammer. Bah. Inspector Liu almost slapped Hoffman in the face, but looked at Lin Chen in the video. Taoist, what's next? He specially put film, chainsaws, etc. in his car. He also borrowed a wood chipper from a relative's house. These are all prepared by him for the murder. Take this hammer for testing. He also used this to kill his ex-wife a few years ago. Inspector Liu frowned, but the body of his ex-wife could not be found, so there is no way to form a complete chain of evidence. Lin Chen was silent for a moment, this is up to you. His ex-wife was smashed by him with a wood chipper and dumped into the lake outside the town. If there is a large-scale search, broken bones or teeth may be found. Okay, I'll arrange it right away. Eventually, the frogman found dozens of bone fragments and teeth in the silt at the bottom of the lake due to the lack of fluidity in the lake. The DNA test was Hoffman's ex-wife. In the face of a large amount of evidence, Hoffman can only plead guilty. Ding, the host found Hoffman and gained 30 merit points. Close black lens bracket. Lin Chen said to the camera, everyone should be warned, don't look for scumbags. The super killer quickly typed, yes, you can't find a scumbag like you. The little wild cat quickly liked it, saying that it went to his heart. The water friends began to ridicule, Taoist, why do you have another black fan? The Taoist priest is definitely a black physique. I think she is a little beauty and can be cultivated. Lin Chen smiled, don't guess everyone, she's a little fat girl. Ah. The super killer jumped up from her position and kicked Lin Chen at a very fast speed and very flexible. Lin Chen quickly shot, grabbed the superkill girl's calf, pulled her over, and restrained her. Look at it, it's this little violent girl. The super killed girl is struggling like a little tiger at a glance. The live broadcast room exploded. The corners of the mouth are upturned, so cute. Taoist, you are going too far. You actually call this little beauty a fat girl. This kid looks violent. That's cute. I want to order a baby kiss for my son. Upstairs, your son can't stand the fight, haha. Definitely a tiger girl. Lin Chen carried the super killer girl back to her seat, be honest. He said to Big Daddy, brother, shouldn't your daughter study at this age? Skipping classes. When Super Killer heard the reading, she frowned and looked disgusted. I see, you're an absolute scumbag. Lin Chen Mingwu.